Are there people watching me? Are there people out there? I need you to go inside of the chat, wherever you can put visible letters, and just give me a little bit of validation that your eyes and ears can bear witness to Yogi as he steals all your camp gear, because that would make you a bear witness. Now, are you a bear snitchness? Are you going to go tell? What if that bear is on cocaine? Are you going to yell?
Cocaine bear.
What if you're running from that bear? Are you going to fell? Which is the past tense of falling. Because that's the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to fall. And that bear's going to maul. I'm not talking about the M-A-L-L. I'm talking about the M-A-U-L. Maul. Like haul. Like U-Haul. In the back of a truck. What up, open eyes? You're
Peace, open eyes.
You're sideways eyes, so you're reptilian right now. Whereas eyes are usually vertical or circular, you just appear to me as vertically on the vertice. I'm assuming that people can see me because I'm seeing more words being typed out in formation.
Can you hear me though?
Now you see what I'm wearing here, more intricate. This is the label. This is the scrambloncer. If you're watching me, guess what?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm watching me too, and that's idolatry. Because that's not where I shop. That's not where I choose to do my shopping sprees. Don't you understand that I have the bag like colostomy? And quite possibly, I dangle from the tree like opossums be. Oh, did you know that Willy Wonka said that I got the key? And after last night, I think I'm going to get a vasectomy, which is, or a vacoctomy, which is the complete removal of all the equipment. Because I'm completely, just, at this point, I'm just full of rage. I will now tell everyone that I am slightly homicidal, which means that depending on the circumstance, I might hurt you to the point that your heartbeat starts to sound like this. No. None of that stuff. Just this. That's what your heartbeat's going to sound like.
Flatline.
Listen to me. I am to a point in my fucking life that I'm just shaking. I'm shaking bacon, and I'm earthquaking. To the point. Now, have you ever been to that store, Nathan's? Have you ever got an Orange Julius?
No.
It tastes like bacon.
What?
No, it doesn't. It tastes like oranges that you would get when you are Asian. Why? Because those are the ones who make the artificial flavorings that you're savoring and tasting.
It makes you want to consume more.
Consume more. Well, me, for frosted flaking. You know. As long as you're not Clay Aiken.
See, at least you have
Which is technically the gay Satan. Okay, guys. I see everyone's here. I will not do a road call because I am completely illiterate. I don't know how to read anyone's names. I see very vividly. Shout out to her. Shout out to Open Eyes. Tail Lord. So everyone respect very vividly. It's a female, which is rare in my chat, but she is spoken for. Also, Lucid Mind, D Palmer, that's Devin. Peace, brother. Solstice Vitalis, which is just means the vitality of the fucking procession of the fucking equinox, dude. Victor Two-Face 216. I'm literally eating Frosted Flakes right now. Listen, Frosted Flakes have an awesome taste, but they will also put some fat on your waist. So be very careful. Because as a child, man, I'll tell you one thing, right? I had all the genetic gifts. No, I don't want to brag, right? But sitting at home in front of that TV eating fucking cereal with milk destroyed my shit when between the ages of like 10 and like 14. I was fat. I was grown, like it fucking, I don't know if that shit had estrogen. It was fucking my fucking poor body. I was collecting Pokemon cards. Like Snorlax.
Squirtle.
You know, there's stuff happening to my body, folks, that I cannot explain. If you guys want to know why I always say folks, it's because of Terrence McKenna. He said, this is what's happening here, folks. This is what's happening here, folks. And that's where I started saying folks. I love it. I will not stop referring to you guys as folks and children. I have completely lost my mind. You guys are staring in the face of someone that needs help. Psychologically, physically, spiritually. I am a vessel that was once open, filled with purity. Now I'm filled with rage and insecurity, immaturity. There is no longer a Lord in me, just somebody that will scornfully put a thorn in thee from my body, which was once a rose that rises. Now it's declining. Like a fucking Visa card that does not have anything you can buy with. No money.
See, you're lucky, though. See, I was so poor growing up. We had to have cornflakes, and they said if you want Frosted Flakes, just throw sugar on it.
Just throw sugar on it. Well, I was so fucking fat, I would put sugar on my Frosted Flakes. But nah, I know what you're talking about. Cornflakes with the corn taste. Well, if you put sugar on it, it's more great. But it
tastes
does
like
make,
crap. Still tastes like crap because all the sugar goes in the milk, and then that's all that's there is the sugar that's in the milk.
Yo, I'm not hearing myself in my headphones. I just realized that.
I realized that too.
Check. Am I even? I don't even think my mic is on. Do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I don't
hear you in the
nothing
Zoom.
my headphones.
Can you hear me in the Zoom?
Yeah.
Turn my headphones up.
Can you hear Turtle?
I hear it
I
now.
can hear Turtle, but can Turtle hear me?
I hear now. I hear open eyes.
Oh,
Hey, hi.
Hey,
Hi, hello. Open eyes.
I thought your eyes were closed, bro. I couldn't hear you, dude.
Bro. No, my
God.
eyes was wide open, bro. I was
Turn your mic up.
out, bro.
Turn mic up, bro. Like Jordan,
Yo.
Jordan at his Hall of Fame
Yo.
acceptance speech.
Is that too loud? Is that good?
Nah, I think that's good, man. I think
You can hear everything, Cambatta?
Yo, peace, yo.
Peace. Yeah, we
I
hear you
remember
loud
every
and
time
clear
I hear
now.
somebody say peace, I think of a Family Matters episode that had Orlando Brown in it, and I forgot his name, but he was like trying to be cool. He said, "Yo, peace to the Middle East. Yo, peace to the Middle East." So anytime I hear somebody say peace, I think to the Middle East.
Word.
Hey, I mean,
And these are just the facts, folks.
I mean, these are things that exist.
And Jesus, fuck, right? That's all. I didn't mean to cuss. I promised Nick that I would try my best, but he knows I'm on edge right now. So he's like, "Look, bro, I know it's hard, but everything's fine. Everything's fine, brother." Yeah, man. Yeah, ill job. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna hit you up after this, brother. Ben Frank, MSTOINMMN, Live Peace 24, Swerve. You don't know, we here. I can't read no names, I swear. Mia Shine Bright 1980, what's good, yo. Just ate 2 bowls plus sugar, man. Oh yeah, man. They used to call me Manute Bowl because you know him, right? That tall African guy. You know he was he used to live in Bridgeport, Connecticut, but I would pour such a tall bowl of cereal and walk around with it, and people, oh, there he is, Manute Bowl, you know, because the sheer size of these cereal bowls, and they weren't wide bowls, they were long, tall bowls. So my spoon could only get to the first the first maybe like 4 inches of flake. After that, I just have to down it like those guys at fucking Thirsty Tuesdays on that fucking with the long fucking Disney World cups. Gunk. They used to call me Forrest Gunk, bro, because all I do is gulp, bro. You know, and that's the simple fact of it. Listen, if you're coming on this, listen, a lot of my fans come from seeing me on Black Magic. A lot of people assume that because of my music, I sound a certain way, or they hear Shaman, they think I'm this nice guy that just wants. Yeah, there was a time where I was righteous and conscious. Now, at least for now, right? Until I become massively rich and I have no reason to be this person. Now, if you're watching me, hello? If you're watching, okay, you're going to see some stuff that's not normal because I am in my Charlie Sheen Tiger blood phase, guys. I just don't do coke. But trust me, if I had a coke habit, my nostrils would be white. Okay, guys? And I would tell you about it. The thing about me is I'm overly honest. I'm about 2 seconds from telling you guys everything that's going on with me, but I can't. I'm about 2 seconds from letting that cat out the bag, but I rather let that cat suffocate in that bag. And what is that? What is that test where Schrodinger's fucking cat, or boxers, whatever, where the fucking Schrodinger's cat. We don't know if he's alive until you open the box.
Right. But
Mine's is dead. Why? Because that box, I threw it because it's a pussy.
damn those
And
cats.
it's a box and it's a pussy.
Now all you need is some carpet.
I said I snort coke because I hate Pepsi. Exactly right. The extroverted introvert. Oh yeah, extrovert introvert. That reminds me of something that you pop open like this, and it reveals. Isn't there a toy or something that like it looks like something like this, and then you pop it out, and a little fucking eye comes out, a little wiggly
things like that.
You know. I got some, of course there's current topics that we want to get into, but me and Turtle, when the cameras were off last week, we came upon a very important question. A very important question, okay? That I need all of you guys to sit back, and I need you to ponder on this. I need you to get all of the political shit out of your head, get all of the religious. I want you to let go of all your morals, all your righteous restrictions, and I want you to listen to the question I'm about to ask right now, because this is very serious. This is biblical. This is the question that Jesus wanted to ask, but he didn't have the bravery, and he wasn't born at the right time. Okay. If you are a grown adult, okay, and you have a baby picture of yourself, a child picture, let's just say a picture of you when you're 8 or 9 years old. Okay? I need your input on this too, Open Eyes. Okay? If you are a grown adult and you have a picture of yourself at 9 years old, and you run that through AI, and you create corn with it, of an image of yourself as a child, is that considered child pornography? Is that considered child porn? If you take a picture of yourself, nudify it, AIify it, maybe it's a picture of yourself wiggling and waggling. Let's take the Diddy approach. Baby oil, which is supposed to be used for babies. Right? So it's not inappropriate in this sense, but is it considered an illegal form of child chronological pornography? We're not talking about.
I got some ideas on that.
Okay.
So like I think we start with like what most people would I think assume linguistically constitutes like the corn day child, which would be anything that is of that nature and representing someone underage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now then we got to analyze the word representation. You know, I think it still is ultimately, but I think the deeper question that we should go to, which is like around the same principle, right? Which is, if you got just a real image of yourself and it's yours and it's you, do you not have a right to own that?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's you. And technically, I'm an adult now.
Right.
So, yeah,
So if
I
like
mean,
you recreated it with AI of yourself, like, should that be illegal? I don't think necessarily, especially if you like careful what you do with it, you know?
yeah, I mean, it's
But
not.
but it probably is in a lot of places, I would imagine.
Well, I think the real answer is if he keeps it for himself, it's not illegal because nobody knows about it. I mean, except for all the flock cameras and all that other stuff. But
The
that's
feds and
another
the
story
phone and
for
shit.
another day. But if he distributed it, then that would be very problematic because now other people aren't him in that scenario and they're watching.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so let's say they die and then somebody get their phone. Now, is whoever has the evidence, is that illegal? Like, what's up with contraband, bro? Like, they can just have contraband and they can have it, but you can't have it. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna burn it. Like,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
I guess it is whatever you have until somebody knows you have it. It's not illegal because no one has any knowledge of it, right?
It's like
And
if a
it's
tree
not.
falls.
And is it contraband if it's unused, right? So we're in the middle of two questions here. We just split the road. So if there's no residual, most contraband is like science shit. You know, beakers, fucking. You know, you just say that, hey, I'm doing chemistry. You know, if there's no evidence on it, there's no evidence. So that's that. But back to the pornography thing, okay? If you possess pictures of yourself as a child in the nude, okay, is it considered pornography? Now, we said unless you distribute it, it's not, right? So if it's just in your house, it's on your computer, you got a picture of yourself wiggling and waggling, getting down as, 9-year-old. It's not bad. However, if you then take that time to jasturbate to it, are you sick? Is that considered gay? Is that considered pedophilic? Because it's yourself and you're an adult now. So if you look at a picture of yourself in the nwad, in this vulnerable sense, this is a mature question, guys. I don't want you brother. We're trying to fix what's going on here. We found a gray area in the law, and it is our duty to make sure that we figure this out before it gets out of hand.
I mean, that's very true.
So if you catch your roommate, you catch your husband or your wife yakking it, smacking it, whacking it, twacking it, hacking it, jacking it, lacking it, flacking it, zacking it, tracking it, stacking it, asturbating, yasturbating, yamsturbating, hamsturbating to yourself as a picture of yourself as a child. Are you considered gay? Are you a pedophile? Or are you just a narcissist? Because what would that constitute you as?
D, all of the above?
Could be a little bit of both. But it could be like some C, like some other thing too. You know, it's like the mind of the self and like what is the ego and like where do we start reflecting of like, okay, yeah, that's me. And is it because we were part of the same vessel? I don't know. Deep questions really quick, you know?
Yeah, because I guess like if you don't relate to yourself as a child, it's a different person. Not only that, but I mean, it would go. I guarantee you, there's somebody in this chat right now. I don't know how many people. How many people do we have in this chat right now?
That's a good question. 30.
30.
30.
Okay.
Yeah. 31.
There's somebody in there that's yacked it to themselves. Whether it's been
I don't think so.
for 30. Come on. There's somebody that was like, yo, I'm looking kind of good. Snap, 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 snap. It's had to have happened. I might have done it. I might have done it. I don't know. I'm not sure. And if I was sure, I would still say I wasn't sure. And if I wasn't sure, I would still say I'm not sure because it's kind of cool. I mean, let's be honest here.
I feel like the mind very dependent when it comes to like sexual chemistry and shit like that, and like even being able to like reach that spot that you want to reach with it. Like it's a mental thing. Like the best physical shit in the world could be going on, but if your mental's not right, like it's not gonna cross over. So it's almost like even during sex, you mentally yourself have to like, you know, like be in that state of mind, and then usually it's from there. There's not much turning back.
But what I'm trying to get to here is because I see some people that are quite concerned in the thing is I'm talking about the highest form of meditation here. Let's turn this serious. Let's turn this serious, right? Let's take a turn here. What is sexual energy? Right? What is masturbation? Let's take the first 6 letters of it. Master. To master thyself. Bait. It's what the fish wants. Okay? What if this is the practice of ultra turning yourself up? You see the image of yourself. You use that sexual energy with your own image in your head while you're telling yourself who you are, all your best attributes. I'm this. I'm going to take over the world. Millions of dollars are coming. And then at that point, a climax, you hold the image of yourself with, you know, all the things you've ever wished for.
Well, they do say that that's a form of energy.
That's some Crowley, and I'm giving you guys
That's how
magic.
a lot of shit's been manifested, I'm sure.
That's the secret. It's just nobody told you yet, guys. Damn, man. Y'all think I come on here just to say wild shit.
There's actually a group of
Surprise.
people that believe that depriving yourself of climaxing will give you like ultimate power.
Yeah.
Because you're harnessing that energy inside you.
Really, those people are just gearing up for the ultimate nut. That's what they want. I mean, look.
Different levels.
Yes. Completely. I agree with that. That's probably like, you know, because with Michael Jackson, you know, he was chemically castrated, right? So he technically couldn't. It was Quincy Jones was like, all this stuff about Michael Jackson just crazy. Y'all know that boy was a chemical castrato, right? That boy was a castrato. That boy couldn't achieve an erection if you tickle his spine. That's exactly what he said, word for word.
And that was to keep his voice
So
high.
I got
Keep that. You want to keep that boy? You want to keep my boy's voice high? You got to keep him dry. If there's anybody in the chat, hold on, Alpinize. If there's anybody in the chat that knows where this quote comes from, if you want to keep my boy's voice high, you got to keep him dry. If you want to keep my boy's voice high, you got to keep him dry. If anybody knows where that comes from, $20 to your Cash App next year. Please list it. But what are you saying, Open Eyes?
Oh, I was saying, right? Like, what do you guys think between you and Turtle? Like, and Nick, please participate too if you got ideas on this. Like, what do you think would be the most effective form of manifestation? Do you think it would be like that holding out that one nut until like it happened that one time, and like we were talking about before, like saving it and it just being one? Or like ritualistic, intensive intention going into like many occasions behind this experience with a lot of intention behind the ceremony, so to speak.
Do you want the real answer to that?
Is there a third option?
I know the exact answer.
Go for it.
All right, you would take two virgins. You would take two virgins, boy and female, right? And you would raise them from birth to be the most pure humans that you can, right? And when they turn 33, and their whole life they've been preparing for this moment, right, of grand manifestation as two virgins, right? So in their head, everyone's like, this would take everyone in the world to be on the same accord. We need two perfectly pure virgins, right? And you would choose the day cosmically. It could be like during like the craziest solar eclipse or something like that. Like you have to pick
33.
the strongest fucking day, right? Two 33-year-old virgins that were trained from birth, fed from birth, taught from birth, right? And you would need this moment, the grand event. and during this event will be done
Will it
in
be
front of
televised?
anybody, in front of everybody, in a live coliseum. But the only people that are in attendance will be high priests, mages. Like, I'm talking about 100,000 of the most powerful spiritual people on the planet. Right? All prepared for this moment in person while all the cameras are going at the same time. But also the best musicians in the world doing like a fucking sacred ohm as they are, and everybody's like, oh, as these two versions are, they've been training their whole life for this occasion, so they know what they're doing.
Are they on
They're
psychedelics
going through the
for this?
Khemistree, huh? What?
Are they on psychedelics for this?
No. Everyone else is though.
Everyone
Everyone else is though. But they are not. They have to be pure, right?
Okay.
They studied the Kama Sutra, so they know the exact. They've been studying to get this down in front of everyone. Everyone's like, whoa, and they're building up to the climax. And at that climax is when you say the magic words. Shabbat shalom. And at the climax, everyone knows, whoa! And then and it would be at the right time, and everyone
Right as the sun's blocking the...
Yes.
Boom.
And whatever is held, like maybe there's like a metal orb or something on the floor, and the point is just to see if we could lift that up. And if whatever it may be in your mind, if everyone in the world is humming and fucking going rah, while these two people are doing it, at the point of climaxualization. Nobody's ever said that. Yes, that's it. That's the answer to the question right there. I don't think anyone can fucking top that. That's it. Everyone at all the best. Boom, boom, bam, bam. That's it, man. That's the most powerful shit ever.
Way more intense than my
Great
answer.
Great question. Because, god damn it, I'm happy after I said that. Because I fucking did it. And,
Cool. So you think that the one time was your answer? Like the single more powerful saving it up with that circumstance would be the more effective for actually changing reality in front of you? Or are you saying like for knowing that it could?
That would have to be everyone preparing for the moment, the grand event. Come on, man. The climaxualization, man. That's what it is. And that's the grand event of man. And you were born to ask me that question. I was born to answer it. Everybody that watched today was chosen by God to get that knowledge and receive it. Just understand that you guys have now been anointed, ordained, and this is the council of folk that can now take this god darn information and pass it on to your brethren and your sistren or whatever those are called.
The House of Bada.
You heard? Like, guys, you're gonna make me cry, man. Ray Ray's boom boom room. No, babe, Ray Ray's shroom room. Come on, man. Y'all know I'm a bad little baby. The holy one, the only one. Jehovah's son with the golden tongue. And, that punched the colon stung. Ow. Poor children, right? Look. Today is National Radio Day. Did you guys know that? How many of you guys, I think today is the day that I listen to the radio the least. I'm in the negatives today.
What's today?
Huh?
I ain't heard that shit. What's today?
Nah, man.
Nope.
No posts about it.
Yeah, like, because Ra-Dio, which is the god of the sun, because all radiation, everything is radiation.
Yes.
And you also know that microwaves don't give you cancer harming radiation. It's just that it fucking burns the plastic, which burns the plastic residue into your food. But
That's
yeah,
correct.
Yeah, like microwave radiation is that's baby poo. Well, the real radiation that fucks us up is these goddamn cell phones. But everything is
X-ray.
radiation. All light and all sound is radiation. Everything is radiation, bro. Everything that you see measured in like hertz is radiation.
You're radiant.
Well, the most powerful things are the things that could hurt us the most. Look at mercury, for example.
Oh yeah, look at water. Look at fucking air. Oxygen will fuck you up. Oxidation.
Fire.
Yeah. Oxygen is, even though it's the psychedelic that gives us the trip of the hallucination of reality, oxygen is also oxygen. It's fucking us up. It's killing us. And shit.
What about
that's
the
why? That's why you
potassium?
breathe it in and you have to immediately get that shit out.
What about the potassium?
The pot of asium.
Yeah.
You
we were
mean when
talking
you mix,
last
oh
week.
yeah, he was like, what do you get when you mix oxygen and potassium? Okay, right?
All right.
But if you actually mix potassium and oxygen, you're going to
Oxygen
get
get
a
KO.
very volatile explosion that yields a purple flame.
That's that KO.
That'll knock you out. That's how you turn something okay to something not okay. You.
Exactly.
Wait, yo, there's someone I can't read the comments, bro. Somebody said, "Why was Scale removed from the list?" I miss hearing it. Scale of Anubis removed from the list. What list?
What list?
LSD? Is that what they mean?
Yeah, I did see that LSD was re-released the other day.
Why was that?
You check it.
I don't know, man. I think
that's a slick
sometimes
trick.
labels do that to like refresh it on the Apple Music and shit like that.
It brings
Or
more
maybe
listeners.
they switched distributors without telling me.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Says your list.
Huh.
My list.
What list do you have?
Which list do I have?
Oh, the list that I think he posted earlier, which was oh no, I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
What
no,
list are
Scale
you
of
talking
Anubis
about?
is on there, number 7 on the album. It's still there for me.
Good.
Yeah,
It was
what list you talking
copyright
about?
stricken. Well, fuck all of those people, man. Leave me alone. God damn it. I don't know what's going on, man. These people like, oh, we're doing it. I don't have any fucking control over this stuff, man. It's just happening, bro.
Yeah, I got it too.
I'm just what does that mean?
It's still there. The song 7.
Oh,
What site are you using for this?
YouTube.
Mm.
I mean, look it up.
doesn't have LSD listed or any Cambatta X. Yeah, I don't know why they don't list me. It's like I'm not a good member of the team or something. I asked them that, man. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they don't
hear
like
that?
me, man. I gotta talk to him, man. I don't have no problems with him. Yo, Mike, if you're watching, like, why am I not even on the website?
You
and
hear
shit?
that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hear it.
Scales of Anubis.
There it is.
Yeah. So if it's from the list, just re-add it. I don't know, man. Maybe they pressed the wrong button or something. I don't know.
Scale of
You got me
Anubis.
scared though, brother. I completely everything that I came in thinking about for this podcast, it completely wiped my hard drive clean, brother. God damn it, man.
You said not on YouTube. Then
I
where?
don't know, brother.
So National Radio Day.
yeah,
but- Our podcasts, the new radio.
it is the new radio.
Hell yeah.
It is the new radio. So yeah, I guess it is. It's just very talk radio, and there's no music. Nobody gives a damn about music. Remember, there were top 10 lists on TV. When's the last time you seen any music being played on TV other than corny ass? I don't know, because I don't watch TV. Maybe there is literally 10,000 music channels playing top 10 lists. I wouldn't know, because the only time I see TV is when I'm high in a hotel room and I want to see some late night preachers robbing grandmas, or I want to see some weird infomercials. It's the only time I see television is in a hotel room, because generally, like, I don't know, like, I always forget to bring my Netflix thing. Their internet sucks. Jesus, man.
Hey,
What's the next topic? Because the radio shit, I'm getting pissed off
wanna
on
see your
radio
topics?
day, man.
Well, it was
I'm getting
dead,
pissed
right?
off, man. I be hooting. I hooting and hollering. Great vocal control, some heavy music. From Miss Dope as
America's
Hell. I do
40
hoot and
trillion in debt.
They
Is
said
that what you got?
America's 40 trillion in debt, bro. Listen, bro. 40
There.
trillion in debt. Listen.
In debt to who?
Yeah, I think they just
to
make
us.
this shit up. I
In
think
debt to you.
Well, you're always in debt. So the way it works is the Federal Reserve Bank, which there's absolutely nothing federal about it except for its name,
Yeah.
prints out money. So they print out $1 trillion, and now there's interest owed. But if it was the first $1 trillion that you ever printed in the existence of money, and you owe $1.1 trillion tomorrow, where are you getting the $0.1 trillion? It doesn't exist
They
yet.
Doesn't
print more.
exist. Yeah.
So you got to print more and go further in debt and further in debt. Every
It's like
time you
relying
print
on
money,
the future.
That's right.
Yeah, that's weird.
So that's why they're telling us, because it's our debt. They're not gonna tell you their debt. That's why they're telling. What do you do when you open a bill when you get it at the end of the month? It tells you how much you owe. It's saying y'all motherfuckers owe 40 trillion.
That's correct.
But the thing it is, y'all is a different thing, because everyone that we're pointing our fingers there is just hired. So it's like they say it's the 13 families, but it's like I don't know who the fuck we owe. You know, China. I thought we paid for all that shit in China. Like, oh yeah, we owe them money. Like, that's just leverage. We don't really owe them because they're gonna get their shit back somehow. Have you been to Chinatown?
yo, have you been? Yeah, I've been seeing all these things on China lately. They got automotive shops with full robots working 24/7, pumping cars,
Oh yeah.
putting engines in them, oil changes, glass, whatever. They're doing
They
all
already
the
there.
work. They got hospitals. They got robots that transport the medicine in seconds at full accuracy.
They don't have to have permission to do anything.
Well, also, like I said before, is they have full nationality. Like, so the people that live in China, they could trace themselves back 10,000 years. That's their boat. So, like, we used to make fun of Chinese culture, say, oh, they got sweatshops and shit, and all of their kids have to go to the military and they have all this control. But they're looking at their dictators and shit like, that's my people. This is our, like, we bled here. This is all we know. So they knew that they were working in those sweatshops. So someday, which is today, they could live in a world of robots doing all the work. And teenagers, I don't know if you know this. Look, I want everybody in the chat to look this up. Chinese teenage retirement homes. They have literally fully funded retirement homes for Chinese people. So literally, for kids, I'm not Chinese. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
For Chinese teenagers?
For Chinese teenagers, they have full retirement homes to where, like, kids are like, yo, I don't want to do nothing. I just want to chill on my phone. Everything's paid for. Facilities, everything. They just be chilling on their phone.
They make you do chores too.
They do chores, but it's the fun kind of chores. It's like the Cinderella, this the chores that you could do while you're singing to teapots.
Yeah, or gardening and planting vegetables and stuff like
man,
that.
Those are children's games.
And then you
That's
get
what
to chill
sweeping
on
the
your
is-
phone.
narratives, right? They say that we are debt to China. That's what they be saying, right? That's like what I've heard.
Yeah,
most of
but-
my life. They're like, yo, we this much of debt to
Have
China.
you ever owed a Chinese person money? Have you ever seen those videos with the ladies that leave the nail salons without paying them? Do you know they are quick to grab a broom? Give me my money. Those motherfuckers, listen. They got heart. Listen, Asian people are not punks at all. Any of them. They will stand up to you, and I got the utmost respect for them. So when I say Chinese, this is not like the utmost respect. A little Chinese dude will literally stand up to a group of Crips and Bloods. And them niggas,
There's so many of them too. There's like
yeah,
a billion.
and they don't care, bro.
something.
It could be a woman, bro. She going,
No, you pay me now. Give me my money now.
she don't, and they got heart, bro. You can't knock them out. You can't, like, they, for some reason, like, you go to swing, they're whoop, whoop, whoop. That shit worked for them, and they use mops, and so you think we gonna owe them $40 trillion and they're not gonna immediately hold some kind of leverage? It's not, yo, you guys owe us 40 trillion, pay us back whenever you need. No. It's like, you owe us 40 trillion. We're gonna set up in all your cities. We're gonna get it, like I said earlier, have you seen Chinatown? Brother, they got stores where there's no English, nothing in it. Mm-hmm. They have their own monuments and shit up. It's completely separate. I have reason to believe they probably ain't even know 9/11 happened. All this shit we talking, they don't know none of that. They don't care who the president is. It completely doesn't affect them. So somehow they're in New York, and it does not matter.
Yeah, I live in Chinatown.
You live, yeah. But what?
Flushing.
It's the second largest Chinatown in the United States. I think San Francisco is number one.
Flushing.
Oh yeah, and I think they just started it in the 70s.
No, because in the 80s, it was still very different. It wasn't until the late 80s, 90s, where it really started coming over and changing entirely over there. But now it's huge. I mean, it was always kind of like in the 80s and 90s it was, but not as much. Now, every store you go into, some of them don't have, you don't know what the name of the store is. But they got some of the best stuff you could buy.
Yeah.
Fresh fruits, all the market stands and stuff like that.
Yeah, because they not listen. You got to question how are the food prices at these places still low? We living in a box of French fries. So you can still get some French fries from a China shop for $3, but now the French fries is made out of the same fabric and material as the styrofoam box that they came in. They used to have that nice baked. Oily crunch to them, like, and then you get the muffin on the inside of the French fry. You know the cool little muffin stuffing, the cushion in the inside of the fry.
Yeah. It's got that.
It's got the
fluff.
same. You know
it's
what?
It's got that fluff. It's like almost like a mashed potato that was deep fried.
Yes. You know what also has mashed potatoes in them?
What?
Kidney beans. For all the women and moms out there, I see a couple women. I want you guys to validate this. And any of the males that happen to be able to cook like a woman, which a chef, okay, listen. If you know what a kidney bean is, why do kidney beans have mashed potatoes in it? Roasted garlic mashed potatoes are inside kidney beans. Did you know that?
How?
I don't know. God did it. Because when you eat a nice bowl of chili with some kidney beans, which are shaped like kidneys, you realize, oh my God, a kidney bean has mashed potatoes in it. And yo, anybody, can I please have somebody in there that knows about food? Because generally men, we don't really know that much about food. Some of us do. Like you'll get a guy from the island. Yeah, man, let me tell you something, bro. You eat a kidney bean, it give you real bumper clot health. Get your rooster going, you picnic them. You know me, I don't know what you talk about, boy. You tell me the truth. 3,333 years ago, me learn how to climb a tree.
You go crazy.
3,333 trillion years ago.
Yo, you know what though? Why all the Asian restaurants have so much heart? You call Applebee's when they're closing. They tell you, sorry, we're closing in 10 minutes. We can't help you. You call a Chinese restaurant 2 minutes after they closed. Okay, get here in 10 minutes.
10 minutes. And it doesn't matter how big or large your order is. It only takes them 10 minutes.
$7.
Yeah.
They're still doing it for you. That's heart, dedication.
If you know how to talk to them, if you're really nice to them, they'll do things for you. I was at the Jay-Z concert, and there was 1 billion black people
at the
outside.
Jay-Z concert?
1 billion black people with New York hats on, bumping loud music. You know how. Yeah, yo, yeah. Everybody outside the liquor store, everybody out there, so you know the Chinese store is like it's a little wild out there. They let me plug my phone in behind the cash register and didn't even charge me, man. Beautiful people. I said, how you doing today? I said, yo, I know it's a crazy out there. I said, I'd be willing to pay whatever you want. I was just like, I just really need some charge. I have my charger here. He said, no problem, bro. Psst, bam, bam, bing. But you see how the other motherfuckers, he wasn't going to let that happen. So they're good people. You just got to show them that you're not going in there to, yo, ching chong, yo, let me get a pot fried rice, yo. That's what they're getting all the time. Yo, what ching chong mean, yo? Yo, Bruce Lee, yo, you know how to do that Chung Chi shit, yo? You know how to do Bruce Lee, yo? You know what I'm saying? So you got to treat people right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn, bro. Yeah, hateful ass motherfuckers. But what else we got to talk about, man?
Oh, we got a whole list of topics today.
Jesus Christmas,
I
God.
think the next one's supposed to be the U.S. war in Iran.
U.S.
Iran.
Iran, the war, right? I think I said this last time. I think it's why is there still a war? Why do they even have a place to have wars? This is like a woman who's been a porn star for 50, 60 years. How do you still have a vagina? What is it? I would be so scared to look at that if she was just getting hogged every day. Blast, 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 explosion, explosion, tear, rip.
They have that in Chinatown too.
Maybe it's like that's specifically why people feel like the place is like imbued with some kind of either holy or evil or
Nah, it's
both,
you know what it is? It's the chosen. Like, there's a deal, yo, bro. You keep doing a war here, like, yo, we'll provide the location. It's like, yo, like house party. Iran is the house that allows the parties to happen. Yo, it's all good, yo. Y'all want to do a war? Y'all good with that? Yo, come to my crib, my shit. You bring your weapons. Yo, we'll stage the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, which goddess name y'all want? Oh, ISIS. Oh, y'all want to use? Yeah. We got a guy. Yeah, no problem, man. We'll stage all of that. Come through. And for the past 40 years, it's just been a really good business deal. You guys get to say you're at war. I would say 700 people die. They probably died of old age or whatever syndrome they already had before they. I don't want to be. My bad, bro. My bad. I don't want to say that. I take all of that back. Free our troops. Peace and love and harmony to anybody in war right now. I don't want to be. I'm 100% serious. I know you guys probably can't tell when I'm serious, but goddamn, bro. I'm sorry for anybody who has to go to war and whose life has been taken by war. Right. But something's fishy here, folks.
Well, there's nothing civil about war.
You notice the towns are always empty when they bomb them. It'd be like, oh, we just bombed 5,000 miles of city. We got 10 casualties. Why? Because they've been telling them on the news, hey, we're about to do a bombing, guys. It's like the cities. Have you seen the houses they're thick concrete. There's no windows. Think of the houses that you see being bombed over there. They look like they're staged houses for bombing.
No, it's crazy though, but there be people in there. I worked with a kid. He was over there, and he was like 90% disabled, most of it mental. His job was a cleaner. He was a Marine, and if a cleaner means he goes in that brick house and has to clean it out. Nobody left.
So what I'm thinking is maybe like if you go to one of these cities that have war there, the rent is free.
What? Why would you live there, right?
Because why the hell do you...
Look good now. It just bombed the other day. We just put a new roof on. We got about 60 days before the next war.
However they sound. Why would you just keep living there? It's like, okay, yes, rats and roaches live rent-free. So they're going to go wherever the people are.
They pay rent too.
Well, their rent is, I might get crushed by a fucking human tomorrow.
Yeah.
But, I would just not. Nah, bro. I don't know anything, bro. I'm completely ignorant to everything that's happened in the war. I'm just like, in my life, the whole time I've been, my eyes have been open, and I've seen that horrible screen. Because you know how horrible news was when you're a kid, right? Oh, you see a grown up watching the news. I used to come in the room and see my Grammy watching the news. I'd be like, Graham, God, you watching the news?
Right.
Oh. It'd be like, today, the Bloomberg, NASDAQ comes back to war. Today, and we see right now, national debt, we got a war with Iran. And now in the news, national weather, we got Hurricane Katrina comes through, Nino. We got storms out here. Winter frost break. We got a new, and I'm just like, bro, and news channels are always blue. It's like blue box. It's some fucking bitch with fucking makeup on. Like, I don't want to hear that. So my whole life, I've been seeing, and now we're back to Iran, Iraq. You see right now, Kosovo and Iran, Iraq. Sometimes you'll hear Ukraine, Kosovo. What was it before with Osama bin Laden? What was theirs?
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. That's the other one. Oh, now in
It's always the
Afghanistan,
same
blah, blah, blah.
cadence.
Yeah, it's the same 3 chosen playground. Like like the humans figured it out. Yo, if y'all want to make some money off of war, like if I want to make a movie, I go to Hollywood. If I want to get in the Wall Street, I go to Manhattan. If I want to see some cool fucking anime characters, I go to Japan. If you want to have war and come up through the government, so Lockheed Martin isn't creating UFOs for free. You got to fund it. They go to the designated place on Earth, which are the people that make the bread off of conducting the wars. That's what they're good at. If y'all want to make it look like you got some shit going on, come to us, baby. We got all of it.
Speaking of UFOs, what about all these files that have been released recently?
I've seen more convincing files for my fingernails.
Yeah.
Listen.
What are they hiding? It's all distraction.
It's all distraction because yes, there are creatures, yes, there are ships, but it's not what they're making it out to seem. And even though we live 9 million years into the future now, the video is still so bad. So bad. Do you know how technologically advanced an F-22 is? It has a headset that enables you to see through the plane. The F-22 has been made for like 20, 30 years, bro. It takes off vertically. It surpasses Mach 5. And the headset has technology so they could see through. Like even though they're in a cockpit, they could look behind them and they don't see the walls. The radar, the accuracy of it is basically 100%. So you mean to tell me that the best video you have of a UFO in the year 2023 billion AC that we live in now, which is the technical fucking year, you don't have pictures that look... These videos look like... Have you ever looked at a cell through a microscope? Have you ever looked at like a petri dish from like 3rd grade and you see the little cells? That's what UFOs look like. But yet you could go get a P90 Nikon and look at fucking garbage boxes on the moon. Stop pulling my cock. Stop yanking my kyak. My kiyak. Get your hands off my penis. Stop touching my penis. That's what they're doing, folks.
This is not consensual government.
They're unzipping the front of your bugle boys. And they're yanking your spanking. They're yakking your napkin.
Okay.
You know, like one thing I'll say about the UFO shit and like the videos and the AI and the fact that the shit's just like a terrible construction attempt of a play excuse for some kind of show. It's like, look at Stanley Kubrick, bro. Look at Space Odyssey. Like, go and look at that movie in '68 and look at how good that shit looks. Like 1968, like the same decade that Kennedy got shot, they first landed on the moon, first got the footage. Mm-hmm. And Stanley Kubrick has this like insanely high level video production looking shit. You can go look at it now. It's in 4K. It's in 4K. They got it in 4K. What the fuck?
A horrible movie, by the way. I could barely get through it, but
bro, I'm like halfway through it. I'm like, I need context for what everybody's talking about. This shit is it's so
I thought I was
slow.
the only person that I literally haven't been able to, like, the monkeys at the beginning after that shit. I almost couldn't get through that. That movie was so
Zoolander.
goddamn
Yo, the
bad.
first 20 minutes of that movie is just a spaceship. Like, there's no
Yo,
words.
Hal came on, and I was
There's no nothing. It's just emptiness, like silence for 20 minutes.
But I know what you're talking about
yeah.
because I just saw something that they based the inside of the spaceship of that off of the actual spaceship that they had in Roswell. So
They say that Stanley Kubrick, when he died, that he admitted that like he did the fucking moon landing. He filmed that shit and produced it. That's what he said. You know,
and
but
they
that's
said
what I
that
heard he said.
movie was the hidden budget for the so like the budget for the fucking movie that we're talking about, the Space
2001:
Odyssey,
A Space Odyssey.
yeah, that is coincides with the moon landing budget because it like all was the same fund. Like that movie was made so that way they could have the technology and the way to stage the moon landing or something like that. Like,
or like
so,
vice versa, like test it, and
yeah.
I mean, and nowadays, bro, it's crazy. Even like you were saying, the best shit that we have of this looks like some like gameplay from like Call of Duty in 2006. It's like, and I got AI technology that can make some shit that looks real.
Yeah.
So, like, why is it with all this shit that we got? Camera wise, you can make a movie that looked that good in 68, but in 2026 we can't get like some real high definition. Oh fuck, look at this craft, this is for real. And even if you did see it, like, would you believe it now? You'd have to see it in front of you for real.
Nothing that we see on TV or screeny or whatever the hell we call it now is fake first. It's fake first. Everything I see, like I be watching these videos where they go through the TikTok and it's like, through the ring camera we see something. Is it a cryptid? Is it the Mothman? Is it Sasquatch? It's like, yo, everything's now with AI. No. Nothing's fucking real on TV. It's a fucking joke, man.
Unless it happens to me in person, right. It ain't real.
They've probably been had that AI shit, bro. Like, it makes me skeptical about almost anything I've ever seen on a screen. I mean, shit we have in this Zoom call right now. I mean, my pure skepticism, honesty, would lead me to believe I wouldn't know exactly how real it is unless I was there with y'all in the room.
Yeah.
It's definitely, listen, all ideas have to have come from somewhere, right? So look at the Jetsons. Like, they were talking on screens and having flying cars back in, the 70s?
Yeah.
When that came out, right? So, like, that was already in the works. It's like facial recognition. That started in, like, the 1930s with somebody drawing points of somebody's face. It took till computers were able to help bring that along a lot quicker for it to get to the point where it's at now, but they've been working on that since the 30s.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and it's the natural progression. It's not hard to like think, we have a car, like what if it could fly, or a TV's only gonna get like bigger and thinner. Like, it's harder to think about new inventions now. Now it's thinning out. Because you hear about new technology they come out with, and it's like, yo, how the fuck did they think about that? Like, I mean, they're mapping dreams. They're doing that. They said that Burger King is working on the technology to where they could put a chemical in your food so that right before you go to bed, if they play commercials in a certain slot and you watch their commercial before you go to bed in that time, it's going to promote, they're going to do it in colors that have residual effect in your nightmares so you go to sleep thinking about their products. And I was like, God damn, that's insidious, but fucking smart. God damn. Tell me what that chemical is so I could use it for something better. Like, I would watch a compilation of people making money and then take that same thing and then dream about making money and just this stuff.
There was a TV show like that, and the kids saw a image on a computer, all rapid fire, and learned all the secrets to like everything.
That's how I learned, guys. You know what I noticed today? I was watching the news and I was like, I fucking hate that humans blink so much. I don't want to look at your face because either you blink too much or you don't blink at all. And the fact that humans just constantly blinking your fucking eyes. Humans always got to blink those eyes. What do you think? You're a cute baby doll? Why are you blinking so much, God? We don't notice it, but you look at a human's face and they're constantly shutting those mouths. Just stop it already. Knock it off,
They like
guys.
on that tweak. If they on that tweak, man, they face moving.
Humans just gotta keep breathing and fucking blinking and beeping and popping and farting and sniffing. Stop it. Calm down.
Or we'll send Candace Owens after you.
It's like, is the air that bad that your eyes have to keep washing the windshields?
Like, uh-oh.
Or is it taking pictures? Because now I'm starting to, like, have you ever seen your phone and like, I used to have these baby cameras. What up, Julio? What up, Magnus Lowe in the Julio's in the building? What up, yo? What
Peace,
up?
y'all.
What up? What up, brother? Yes. Have you seen the videos? I remember when I was allowed to live with my fucking children. I remember when I was allowed to sleep with my fucking kids, right? Back in the fucking good old days when I was allowed to be a fucking father. Anyway. Oh, shit. I remember looking through the baby camera and my phone would be flashing on my face. Clang, 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 clang. Your phone is constantly taking pictures of you. And this is what reminds me of the fact that these humans keep blinking their eyes so much. You know, me included. Like, I can't control it. Like, I guess I gotta refresh the wetness.
Yeah. So what happens is if it gets too dry inside your eyes, that's a problem. And your eyes are basically just lenses that communicate with your brain, and your brain decodes the imagery.
Okay. So I have a
taking
solution to that.
screenshots.
See, God was a little rushing. He should have waited for me. I'd have told him to use a thicker, better substance than these thin ass tears he gave it. Make it 20% more gelatinous. It'd be thicker, and we wouldn't have to keep wasting our time blinking. I also don't like the fact that we have to keep eating food because it means we have to keep shitting. I do not like shitting, bro. I know you guys know that by now. It is extremely
But you have the
inconvenient.
perfect shit that you didn't need toilet paper during COVID.
I have
so.
perfected the art, and I'm so well. Thank you for remembering that. You know what? People normally don't remember it.
I'm a turtle. I'm supposed to remember everything.
He remembers that I've got it down to a science, guys. I do personal lessons. Right now, I'm working with strictly females. I can teach a female how to take the perfect poop.
I think every girl.
The book is called Pretty Poops. Pretty Poops for housewives and housewives, widows. I think will be volume 1. And basically, I mastered the art of how to deliver a clean, how to deliver a loaf so clean, so residual free, so no gravy, no constant wiping. I hate the forever wipe.
Oh, those are the worst.
Wipe, fold till you don't got no more space. Then what do you do with it? You gotta flush it. Shh. You don't want to touch it. And if you got a girl in the next room,
You got to do the courtesy flush.
you're gonna have to hush it because if you're in there too long, she's gonna know what you did.
Right.
You don't want her to know what you just did. The last thing you want to do is when you're around a woman is let her know that
That's why
Right.
you don't eat for like 8 hours before you see
something
her.
hot just came out of you.
You don't eat. You just don't eat for 8 hours prior, and then you won't have to shit. You're good.
Something hot just came out, bro. Is it body temperature?
Oh, definitely. It's got to be.
I
He
hope
had a
it is.
budget.
If you're freezing,
Yes. If you're all jokes aside, I used to live upstate New York
Yeah.
for a brief period of time, and it gets like negative 40 during the wintertime and whatnot. So I was outside and I had to take a piss. And I go to piss like negative 30 outside. I was watching my piss turn to icicle
it
because it
didn't
was
even
that
hit
cold.
the ground. Would the icicle, would that connect
But
to
not-
your dick?
No,
Yeah.
because it's still
Oh.
too hot over there. But like as it's in midair, it just freezes up so quick because it's such a
What
small
if-
That would
amount.
be terrible,
Have you ever
bro, if that shit.
No, it's too hot where it's coming from. So it's body temperature. But I watched it start to like what?
So, but what if
What?
The icicle stream started at the tip of the dick. Then you'd have the same problem that the little boy with the glasses did in the Christmas story. That
When he got his tongue stuck?
And he's
Nah,
like,
but it's not like
Shoot
that.
your eye out.
As long as you're peeing, it's not going to freeze. Because
Whoa.
the piss is body temperature.
yeah, which is great.
Like piss.
So your body is just a hot oven. And I said this before because, like, I don't want to keep talking about Dookie every episode, but I personally think Dookie is the funniest thing in the world, bro. I'm sorry. The fact that you just know somebody's carrying something around in them.
That's why you like Eddie Murphy. It all makes
it's all
sense
shit
now.
humor. Like, just knowing, like, if I'm doing a concert and I'm looking at the crowd, one of the things that I say to myself to give myself courage is somebody out there has to take a shit. And for some reason, that humanizes everything to me because that changes everything. If you got to piss and shit, it doesn't matter if Jesus came down from the sky. If you got to piss and shit and you're about to smash, like Jay-Z, like, yo, my wifey like you, yo, word, yo, B, come sleep with Turtle. And you got an opportunity to sleep with Beyonce, but you have diarrhea. Hot, spicy,
Not good.
cayenne pepper,
That would be my luck, wouldn't it?
turmeric colored,
Damn.
bowels loaded up, hot magma ready to stream out. Somebody in the next room don't know if you pissing. Oh, that boy pissing. No, you're not. No, you're not. If you had Beyonce in front of you and you had that boiling up in you, you ain't fucking. You're not getting an erection. You're not gonna get hard steel
No, not until after I release
if your
myself.
body's holding something that's congealed.
This is it. This is the golden ticket to save you.
But thanks, because Julio's here. And he got some Alka-Seltzer.
Flip it around.
Alka-Seltzer.
Alka, which is alkaline. So it's just something that's so alkaline that it takes all your fucking stomach acid and it goes.
That means I can get with Beyonce. Thank you.
There you go.
Ice Spice talks about Dookie more. Nah, Ice Spice. But, yo, I used to think that butt cheeks were doo-doo containers.
What?
So as a child, I thought, like, the bigger the ass, the more stored Dookie potential they have.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, man. They're like cabinets. And the more constipated you are, the bigger your ass cheeks are. You have two opportunities. You have two storage bins here, left and right. But it distributes them equally. So if you have one
Not
solid
all the
loaf,
time.
if you have one solid loaf, one half of it goes into the right cheek, the other half goes into the left cheek, and then a woman gets a real good shit. She gets up, flat-assed. Flat-assed.
Aren't you glad it don't work like that?
I'm glad it doesn't work like that, but I'm not 100% sure it doesn't work like that.
Nah, see, you
Because
have
those
your
women
long
have
intestine.
trouble. Those women have trouble.
That's because
That's
of what
that
they
toilet.
eat. That's because of what they eat. Just saying. If you got your ass to be that big naturally, you probably ain't eating something right. And you probably constipated for a reason.
It's
Probably
just-
got hemorrhoids too.
Because if that ass and that titties, like they're, I know why we like them, because it indicates like health and like good like mama-ness and shit. Like, oh, you got big breasts. Oh, that's plenty of milk for my child. That's like, or we get boners, but like I guess somewhere in our body subconsciously is saying,
That woman there will give my child sustenance.
so, but we see it as God damn.
That bitch got some big ass titties, yo. I wanna fuck, yo.
But like our genetics
Tig
are
old
saying,
bitties.
our genetics, which speak like they're from the UK, are saying
This woman would be quite fine for the genetic.
and then you see a
Procreation.
fat ass, and if you look at fat ass, really means this woman's gonna. If I have sons, they're gonna be like Emmett Smith.
No, it means
like
that you
Zion
have a
Williams.
place to put your drink.
I mean, yeah, but yes, but I mean, like those women that are born with that, because that has to be a syndrome. There has to be like Morph Man, gigantic. There has to be, because when women used to naturally have asses like that back before the days of surgical implantation, that woman would be, it'd be like 1 out of every like 40 girls is born with that thing on her. That's a syndrome, huh? Lipidemia. Some of us guys are born with dickademia. But, so these women that are born with the lipidemia, it's a syndrome that they got to live with. You know, this is... So just think about that. And women are out there are going to get BBLs. That would be like if I got surgery to become a Down syndromer. That would be like if I got... I have an idea. Let me go get surgically blind. So what... If having a big booty is a syndrome called lipidemia, and women are out there surgically stuffing themselves to have lipidemia, this is the equivalent of me removing my legs so I can be paraplegic voluntarily. I'm just, listen, I didn't invent this stuff. I'm not. My name is not Jesus Henry Christ. I did not fucking die for everyone's fucking surgeries. What do you want me to say here, guys? What do you want? What do you come on here expecting me to say, motherfuckers? Now give me all your money. $sign Cambatta music. This is what we need here, guys. Because church ain't gonna tell you who God is like we can. Church ain't gonna say.
Hey, there's some gemstones in there.
Well, yeah, they're gemstones, but there's also kidney stones too. And guess what those do?
They're not so righteous.
They hurt your.
They're
cock.
not. They're not righteous.
They hurt your cock. Is what they do. They hurt your cock, brother. Nah, I don't want that to happen to me. There's been people that I know that got kidney stones, and they said, brother, it is like giving birth to a baby through your dick.
Yo, I was working with my boy.
I had surgery like 4 years ago. I never passed one.
Oh, okay, thank God, brother. Thank God, brother. Jesus.
I was working with my boy. We went to go use the bathroom. I left before him, and I hear him slamming on the wall at the urinal. Like, you could hear the whole wall shaking. He was just like, wah! Like, he just, the fucking pain.
And and you can look at a woman and say, this is a pain you'll never understand. I think they have kidney stones too, right?
They do, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to get them with something. But
Nah, they get kidney stones.
God damn it. The closest I came to a kidney stone is a rock hitting my child's kneecap.
What? That's not close at all.
It's a stone.
A kidney stoned.
Ultimate dad joke.
Somebody say, yo, Trav said he performed Bada the Sinner for karaoke, bro. Oh, my God.
They had that on karaoke? That's what's up.
That is hilarious, bro. That's karaoke.
Did you scare people with that?
I can't imagine you doing that, bro. What the fuck?
I remember that the Lupe show.
What's the song?
Like, yo, it's Bada the Sinner.
Bada the
Like,
Sinner.
he identified him. He was like, yo, it's Bada the Sinner to the friend. He was like, yo. Like, we was coming down the stairs and Sony, he was like, yo, that's Bada the Sinner.
Bada.
Some people know me as the ones that know me as Bada the Sinner. That's like, oh yeah.
Saved in my phone contacts.
I'm mostly Bada the Sinner. I say I'm Bada the Sinner more than I'm Bada the Shaman. And I like it more. I like sinning.
It's fun.
There is no fun without sin, baby. Come on. Who's with me? Nah, listen, I love the children. I love being good. If you see a grandmother struggling with groceries, help her to her car. Don't beat up women. Don't scrape. Don't crepe. Don't grape. Don't steal. Don't beat up people for no reason. Don't kill people for no reason. Don't kill yourself. Listen, all of that things. But if you got a baby mama, that fucking sucks. All of that goes out the window, right? Except for this. No, I don't do that either. I didn't mean that. Let's erase that. But I will tell you this. I'm a good person mostly. All right? But when I get on here and I get to talk to you folks, this is my confessional booth, man. Like, yo, this is hard for me, B. Like, yo, if you watching right now, like, this is, don't judge me. Fudge me. Which means be sweet to me, right? Because I'm hurting, bro.
I thought you were bringing poop
pain,
back
bro.
up.
I'm in pain, and guess what?
Super
I gotta
chat.
say all of this shit so I don't fucking do bad stuff. Okay? So if you're with me now, you're keeping me alive.
Shout
And
out
you're keeping
Mia
other
Shine
people
Bright.
alive too. Shout out to Mia Shine Bright, because if I didn't have you guys here to let me say all this like borderline, like, okay, guy, this is me purging, right? When you're detoxing, what's coming out of your pores? Why do they call it pore? Right? Because
it
the only
pours
time
out.
you notice you have pores is if you're poor. Rich people ain't got no time for that bullshit. Okay? So when I come on here, it's time for y'all to be able to have fun, bro. Like, you guys are adults. You guys work. You guys have to be all the time. It's time to let go. It's time to admit that you're a sinner too. And you do what you do, and it's okay. As long as you accept it, it's not. Karma's only going to come after you if you think it's wrong. Stop it. Guys, come on.
That's why the people in the Epstein files show you everything they're doing in the Simpsons episodes beforehand. Because they don't feel it's wrong.
That's it, bro. I mean, the Epstein files are clearly fake as fuck, right? How could they be faker?
I don't know. What about Candace Owens? Is that all?
Nah, she's as real as it gets because she's in front of her face, right? But
A lot of controversy.
My problem with the Epstein files is like, what email were they using? Why? You know, was this Yahoo? What the fuck were they doing? Just I'm gonna just email everything. What? Are you the okay? You're the smartest. Epstein does not seem like a fucking idiot. But somehow he had an email that he said all his most crazy shit to and then filed them away somewhere? I don't get it.
Why? Why have any
Why
evidence?
wouldn't they have some kind of encrypted system that destroys itself? Why would he be saying all of this? Yeah, we're going to have the pizza party tonight, guys. Laugh out loud. I don't know, man. He seems like he would be a little too intelligent to do stupid shit like that, man. And it's too easy to fake something like that. They're faking all of these fucking UFO vessels. You don't think that they faked them corny-ass emails? It didn't take any Photoshop experience to create that. It was the worst, the easiest. It's the easiest, potentially the easiest thing to fake I've ever seen. Am I wrong? Not at all. The Epstein files are potentially the easiest things to fake. And everybody's accepting them because they're raunchy.
Oh, it's got to be real.
I don't think
he
you're
said,
allowed to
he
say
said the
his
word
name.
penis. They mentioned the P word.
Which is the
The
weirdest
E-files.
thing in the world. I hate the word penis. I like to say my yak.
Transgender.
What did it say?
Transgender in the WNBA.
Transgenders in the WNBA. God, I hope they do
You
this.
could call him T.
I fucking hope they do that. That would just make it, bruh. If they did trannies in the NBA,
T.
I would love watching it because it would make it interesting. It would be like, yo, what this motherfucker finna do? 360s through the legs. Oh, God. And now Jaquariama has, or whatever, Jeremisha, or Bob,
LeBrona.
yeah.
Le-
Joanna Mandingo
LeBrona James.
measured a 50-inch vertical. And I hope that happens, man. Fuck, that would make it entertaining. Please. Please, Obama, Trump, allow trannies in the WNBA. I want to see
say
some
that.
dunks. I want to see some fights. Are they going to be allowed to have the same training rooms? And I think any man with like that, like you said earlier, LeBron James, yes, retired. Get on a little bit of estrogen. It's fine. You'll bounce back. You know,
100 points a game.
at least. And you're going to raise the value of the WNBA for the women because we're all going to watch to see the shit show. And they should allow DJs. Like, I remember I used to watch, like, N1. NBA should allow DJs. Yo, 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 it's Funk Flex.
Yo, do you
Funk
remember
Flex.
that? You remember that league that that Ice Cube was doing with
Yeah, the
like
Big Three.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was kind of had that kind of vibe to it too.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I don't really like watching NBA no more, bro. I'll be honest. Like, yeah, the Knicks shit was cool, but I would just like to watch the fourth quarter. I think the games are way too long and there's way too many games, bro. Like, let's just let it be like 10 games a year. So just play your ass off. Like, I just want to see the dunks and the dribble. Oh, he made him fall. Wiggle, wiggle, woggle. And then I just want to see the dunk. Oh.
What was that guy's name? Cadillac?
Cadillac.
Escalade or whatever?
Yeah, Escalade, the big fat man.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace, actually.
Yes. True that. Yo. What about them not letting people wear political? They had to cover up their political shirts over at the WNBA and stuff like that.
Oh, I don't care about stuff like that. Fuck everyone.
That's actually one of our topics tonight.
Yeah, I just want them to just. I don't like stuff like that. I just as soon as people start talking about that stuff, I either just completely ignore them or like in my head I just see myself cutting their throats, slitting them up,
Ouch.
dicing them, frying them, and then throwing them to my Rock Wilders.
Oh yeah, because human meat definitely tastes very cheap. It's too fatty, not enough meat. I prefer dinosaurs and yetis.
Oh well.
Dinosaurs.
We'll see about that. I mean, if you could just genetically bring them back strictly for the meat.
Oh, I've been around since Paleozoic times, bro. So like,
Yeah, the turtle, right?
turtle's ancient, man. So
I like those.
those
else you
things
got?
exist.
They call them turtles because of Dookie.
Oh yeah.
Because of the relationship between
Did you say relationship?
It could be. But Dookie, so hear me out here. So turtles are both land and sea creatures.
Yes.
So the Dookie starts off in you, which is like the land, and it lands in the water, right?
The toilet.
The toilet. But
But we're
here's
not
where
even
the
supposed to
turd-
shit in toilets. We're supposed to like shit on the ground
ground.
and cause
piss
soil
on it
and
and
deep.
piss on it a little bit, which is like nitrogen, which is nitro oxide, like water, which is the best way to plant trees and stuff.
Right.
But
Exactly.
it's called a turd because like when that turtle sticks his head out of the shell, it's kind of like the first trimester of that shit coming out, peeking its little head on out, and the tapered endings of a healthy bowel movement. It's tapered because of the process of the sphincter opening.
So that's
Kind of
basically
gives that ice cream. Kind of gives that ice cream twirl to it, and so the head of the tortoise resembles the Duke. But that's just where turd comes from. It's a colloquialism based on the turtle, but that's not what turtles are. They're a lot more than that, man.
oh so much more.
That's why they put them in a sewer inside of
The Ninja Turtle.
Ninja Turtle.
Ah.
But we discovered before that there are a lot of iterations of turtles.
Oh, plenty of them.
But we're gonna get that. We're gonna have a whole turtle episode, so we don't want to give too much away right now.
Hey, you went down that rabbit hole.
Well, or that hair hole because we're talking about tortoises.
Oh, I always win.
So it's the tortoise or the hare, which would make it a hair hole. Was that? Oh, hell yeah, man. Julio said he's getting some wing stop. That makes the king hop. That makes me want to,
Get me the spiciest thing they got.
Only thing that the spy sees is what I don't see.
But it's spicy enough. We got some mild, some lemon pepper.
Yo, VLTRN out now. If you haven't heard, disclaimer, it's out now.
Want to play it? Disclosure.
Disclosure. I said disclaimer. Jesus Christ. And yes, I use his name in vain, and he loves it.
Got some hot
God loves it when I use his name in vain. Because it's like dope. I'm the hero. So when you get the heroin, you're
I
vain.
can't do honey though. It's got sugar in it. Gotta watch it.
Get that hit, babies. Get that
Lemon
hit,
pepper
children.
sounds
Hey, you
perfect,
guys
though.
got any
Lemon pepper, mild, and hot honey.
You guys got
Mustard.
Divine Goddess. Is that Randeezy?
Yes, I believe that is Randy.
Yo, I did not
Randeezy.
know who you were, yo. I'm sorry, yo. Peace, yo. Gracious.
You want to play it?
Yo, let's play that Disclosure, man.
Oh, that's my shit. That video just came out.
It did, man. It's already at like 11,000 fucking plays, bro. It's booming.
We the collectors of the art, the thinkers, the doers, the knowers, the architectures of the art. Triple dark moon protectors of the hearts. Triple dark mega yachts, 444 megawatts. Firm biz, nature, Foxy, AZ, Don Escobar, moving megatons, mega bucks. 444 megatrons, they call mega bus. Went from Sega bus and a mega bus as we embark upon a hero's journey. Opening scene in Carlito's way, laid out on a hero's gurney. Staring off afar into the canopy of stars, until it landed me on Mars. Mama, my third eye active, captive. Seventh heaven opened up the third eye atlas. On the third eye Thursdays, Voltron formed with bird's eye wordplay. Via the third eye persons in third grade. Revenge of the blur days, the Vic Mensa, mixed with the elixir Serpenta. Welcome to the ascent of mental.
Got the gods excited as I'm strapped up in my captain's chair. Autopilot. Spacecraft, I don't have to stare. Caught arriving, pass through natural wear and crack the atmosphere. The daddy's here, them tinfoil hatters that were gathered there, slapped in chairs. Left the faculty at NASA scared. Donald Trump started acting weird. He just sat and stared. I hit up Billy Carson for a chat. We're galactic pairs. Grab the bear. Acid in a chalice full of dragon tears. Cone-headed, 12-foot giant with a gold melon. Native suit. Ants-eyed Christ at the Catholic's fair. Universal soldier, the predator. You travel in the galaxy for challenges. You clash with me, I'll scrap you there. Warlord, I can smell the blood when the battle's near. See the smoke from the disaster that happens after clear. Buoyant, telepathic, empathic seer. I'll imagine atoms somewhere and then astral travel there. It's fact, I swear. Cross a billion light years in half a year. I'll teleport through different dimensions like after Alistair. Magic mirror, summon a ghost of the late Delbert Blair. Alistair, Broly, I sat in prayer, my dad appeared. Savage, I'll attack a bear, smack him bare. Handed claws, hit him with the paws like he acting queer. Split his jaw, crack a crown, lost a canine. Ain't no lassie hair, see the teeth flying out his mouth like some babonair. Catch a tooth, attach it to my stab, now I have a spare. Stab the bear, wait and pick the scab, then re-stab the bear. A lion heart, 3 eagle eyes, 2 rabbit ears. I like it dark, I see the sound waves that a bat would hear. It's rather weird, the fact that I have all his natural talents rare. Physical athletic abilities that I have compared. Bron as a cavalier, Shaq in his magic year. Kobe when he had the fro and Jordan when he had some hair. Vince Carter, back on the Raptors when T-Mac was there. Iverson, why we still talking about practice here? Compared to you, Earth is a 3-dimensional massive sphere. Compared to me, Earth is a 2-dimensional flattened square. Oh my, look up in the sky. What's that up there? It's not a comet. Rocks made of ice are not that aware. It's not a drone. Anything else that was manufactured here. It's a craft, cleverly disguised like a mask I wear. Daddy's here. 3-eye atlas in your stratosphere. Galaxy to galaxy, I traffic and I rack a tear. Fuck Earth. All I see is fags and crack addicts here. Everyone's cursed. God is so mad that he had to swear. Say your last prayers, get your bags prepared. When my craft prepares, it means the Revelation chapter's near. You gon' hear a blast and a flash of flare. Blinded, shining like the platinum that a rapper wears. Destroy Earth, leave, look back and cry happy tears. Watch the simulation crash and call Apple care. Out of gas, I stole it from the sun and caused plasma flare. Gotta say I, then hit me on the app, I got facts to share. Affluence. Then I hack and Palantir and clear the data there.
Altruism, unity, wholeness, precision, authentic love, harmony, healing, activation, tranquility, resilience, consistency, vitality, magnitude,
It's fucking disgusting.
Chaos.
He's letting it.
The
He
rightful
deaded
ruler's
it.
back.
He went. He grabbed what he grabbed. He didn't disrespect Jada, and he made.
Yo, Ran, man, like back in the day, man.
Yo, that was incredible. What y'all think about that? See some fire emojis in there.
Yo, I thank y'all for all y'all support, man. That video is up to like 11,000 views in 3 days. That's crazy, bro.
VLTRNalbum.com. Support.
I might be kind of a little bit popping a little bit like that. I remember back in the days, like to hit 1,000 was crazy. Like, oh, I hit 1,000 views. Like 5,000 is different, but 10,000 in a couple of days is definitely like bordering elite status, and I owe it all to the fans, bro. Thank you so much, man. I've been doing this shit since my first project came out, I believe 2009, but I've been doing it since I was a teenager, man. My first by myself project came out, I was like 18. It was called Big Business. It was like 2005, 2006. So really, I've been making music for 20 years. And the whole time, you start at 0 fans, bro. You start, and it takes a while to really start getting fans. Like, you start to notice, like, at first, it's your friends and family. And all of them kind of taper off. They get used to you. You know, they know you too well. They're not actually your fans, your friends and family. They're your support system around you. You know, you can sleep on their couch, but they're not going to really know a lot of times if you drop a single. After a while, once you're a kid, when you do it young, they're all like, yo, my cousin, he raps. Or
Right.
After a while, it becomes normal. You're just a family rapper, you know? Your friends, they all, it's up and down. Like, your friends that know you too well, they want to remember you as you. You know, you're who you are. You're Richie. You're that's who. They don't give a fuck. Like, they might.
Yo, even my dad calls me Turtle, actually, at this point.
So yeah. Like, yeah, my mom calls me Bada too, but she's not checking for my new single. You know,
No.
she'll support it. She'll love it, but she's not gonna necessarily know why. Like, fans, they become your family strictly through your art. And to see that naturally grow, and I'm somebody who really naturally grew. Like, if you're a rapper out there, I definitely know how hard it is just to release a project correctly, how to maximize on that stuff. I can't say I've ever done it perfectly. There's so many ways to fail in this. It is I always say becoming a rapper is like voluntary psychosis. Because unless it works, you're insane. That's it. Because unless you handle it in a way to where it's your part-time thing, like, and your life is completely secured outside of it, and it's something that you do on the side, it could be extremely destructive because it takes up a lot of your time. It takes up a lot of your money.
Facts.
It potentially, like, for me, it stunted my maturity as a man. To where I'm just learning how to become a man in a lot of ways, man. You know, paying bills, doing stuff like that, owning a home, mortgages, stuff like that are things like, if you're rapping through your 20s and the whole time you're living in this fucking fantasy world, a lot of time goes by, and all your friends, they start families, they got jobs. By the time you look behind and you're 40 years old, your friends, I've been working for the city for 16 years. They got a head full of gray hairs. They got land. They have motorcycles. They have lawnmowers that you sit in.
Four-wheelers.
They mow their grass. I don't know what it feels like to wake up in the morning and be like, oh, I got to mow my grass. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, by the time I was like getting to that point, like, my situation got fucked up and I was back to being a full-time rapper. Like, now I'm in that same position, so I'm trying to become a man at the same. It's a tug of war, right? Especially if you're a good rapper, right? If you just fucking suck, eventually you're gonna get the point. But if you're good, it fucks you up even more because it's like, yo, do I commit myself to a career, or do I keep doing this, because this is gonna fuck that up, because you're gonna get a show. You're going to get a random tour, you know. And then if you're kind of famous.
It ain't for everybody.
Yeah, it's there. He is. There he is. The Nine God.
I love
Peace,
this
peace.
I love this conversation. Oh God, I'm so glad I tuned in right now.
It's the right time, bro.
It
You know what I'm
is
saying?
a serious subject, and I'm glad you're addressing it.
It was meant to
And
happen.
everything you just said is so real, Bada. It's so real now. Imagine making it and then having to go back to the working world.
Oh yeah.
Well, back that's what happened to me. You know what I mean? Like you have to you chase something for so long, and finally you get it, and then it crumbles because of the business or for you not understanding the business or for whatever reasons, and then you have to make a choice whether you're going to go back to that working world, back to the real. You know what I mean? And it's even harder because now, say you were making demos, right, and they didn't work. It's easy to just get a job, right?
Yeah.
But imagine having a hit single on the radio and on TV and all that, and then having to go back to the working world where you're at the counter and everyone who walks by you is like, "Hey, ain't you so and so?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
That mind state is even worse. So they always say having something and never having it is better than having it and losing it. Which is a real tricky place that I saw a lot of my contemporaries and my peers that I came up with, like certain dudes that didn't have a backup plan or didn't have any money put away, and they had to go back to the workforce
Yeah,
or
man.
back into society, and they weren't able to do it.
Yeah.
And it's insane because it plays, like you said, it's mental. So it plays on your mind. It plays on all the things that you think you want to become, and it's not you, because to me, being an artist is a job like anything else. You know, you choose it to make a living from it, and if that doesn't work out, then you choose something else. But when you're an artist, you can't choose something else because you're this guy forever until all the people who saw you no longer recognize you. You know what I'm saying? What I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I think a lot of that, unfortunately, too, because most people who are artists, they don't understand the business side of it because they're so creative. That's why some people do business and some people create. And they bank on that when they're signing people. So that way they
Well, that's
always
why they
come out
sign
on top.
kids. That's
Exactly.
why they sign kids. They want people that's stupid. They made this game so hard for us as adults. They try to keep this game a young man's game because once you get intelligence and you realize, like, listen, man, I sold a lot of records. And when I got my statement, I was selling records when they cost $16.99 a CD.
Right.
So okay, I did 300,000 something on paper. That turns out to 13 point something $1 million. So you know that you made a lot of money. You just didn't make it for you, especially
Right.
at that time in the 90s and in the early days. Like the contracts were insane. The things that we were signing to get out. So they bank on you being unintelligent and uninformed and young.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They bank on that because that's why they want to keep it that way. Because once you gain some intelligence or gain some
Then they kick you
maturity,
out. They won't let you back in.
they don't want you here anymore because I can't use you anymore. I can't. One thing Bada said, like, you see your friends and the people that you come up with that choose a different path, what we call the square path. We might call it square, but they go get a job, they get a pension plan, medical benefits. They got all. And you look
Right.
back and so much time has passed while you're pursuing this dream, which a lot of people are pursuing at the same time. I think it's like the NBA. Hip hop has become like the NBA or like the NFL. Not everybody. You could be good. It doesn't mean you're gonna make it.
Yeah.
And then even if you do make it, if something happens along the way, if you're an athlete, you break your leg. If you're an artist,
You fall off.
boom.
Baby,
You become
for me, a couple babies came and they put me in that tug of war to where it was like, damn.
make a choice. What do you want to do? You got to take care. Then you got the woman in your ear. I'm pretty sure it's the same story. Many men could attest to that. And we can't blame women for being that way because it's an unnatural position for a woman to see you in a failing position. or
It
see
is,
you
man.
losing, or see you not being the breadwinner. They might say, "I hold you down, Daddy. I got you." It's unnatural for them.
It's
No matter
unnatural.
what they say, they cannot look at you that way. And once they see you that way, then the respect is gone. Once the respect is gone, you are finished.
That's exactly.
Get out of there.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
facts right
yeah,
there.
bro. That's
Once they
that's
once
that's.
once a woman loses respect for you, she'll never get it back. She saw you fail. Even friends. Some friends, if they see you fail, they'll always remember, oh, you failed.
Yeah.
In front of them. They don't understand it. This is like anything else. So, I always tell people, especially young people, when I came in, I was lucky enough to be able to build up a name and build up a fan base and a following where I could continue on with this. But for anyone brand new trying this now in this temperature, I would tell them, don't do it. Don't do it. When I came out, there was maybe, okay, let's say in the 90s, there was about, let's say 500 rappers.
500 rappers, bro.
In the
God, damn, you
90s.
could fit
Now
a
there's
about
like
500.
5 million. There's
There
like
was like
5 million.
500, right? So you had maybe 100 from this place and 80 from this place, that place. And out of that cream of the crop, 200 of us were able to shine for 3-4 years or whatever you want to say, right? Now, it's 50,000 rappers
50
from
million.
everywhere,
Yeah.
putting out songs easily. You couldn't put out a song when I came out. You couldn't interview yourself when I came out. There was no YouTube. You couldn't make pretend. You couldn't make a video in your backyard and put it out. You couldn't make pretend. You had to officially be inducted into the game. When I came out, I was
Very true.
officially inducted into the game. I paid my dues. I fought. I went through the channels. I got signed. I had a record deal. I went to BT. I went through all that stuff, showcases, all of that type of stuff. Now you don't even have to do that. So you can even fool yourself into thinking you are something, because if you get enough people online telling you you're hot, there you go. You got a whole fan base that you've created that doesn't spend any money with you. No one's putting
Yeah.
any money behind you. No one's spending any money
Because
with
they
you.
don't
but
come
you-
from that culture. They don't come
Right.
from that culture.
But you're receiving the dopamine necessary to continue to live the delusion. I'm
just
hot,
the
man. Look at all
delusion.
these people. Look at all these people. No, if you was hot, somebody, you're gonna get on. You're gonna make some records with. It's gonna make some noise. It's gonna reach the world. It's gonna reach people. Like, there's a difference. There's levels to this. I tell people there's levels to this, and most dudes, unfortunately, don't understand that, and they don't realize that. Just because you got a few friends. I know a lot of people that can rap, but there's levels to this.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you make a song? Can you go worldwide? Can you get, you know what I mean? And I only say that because I spent 8 or 9 years chasing it before I got on. And we did it the hard way. But I paid my dues and I chased it the proper way, and we put in the work to get to that point, which is once again why I can say I'm still here. Still breathing, still got a fan base, still got people who know me forever. No matter what happens, I'm in the books.
Yeah.
You can't take
Yeah.
that away. Now, how do you get in the books now when you creating the book?
That's the hard part.
Your
man.
Instagram is the book. You can say, "Oh, look, I got 20,000 followers, and look how many people like my song." Like, where do we draw the line where we say, what's official and what's not official? What's a dream and what's misleading to other people? Because a lot of people are being misled into chasing something that they see someone else attain that's not even real. It's not real. They didn't attain it. They just got it on Instagram or YouTube. Like, I mean, Bada, I can't begin to tell you, man, how hard it was in the late 80s, early 90s, trying to even get somebody to listen to you rap. Forget putting out a song. Studios was $120 something an hour back then. So you had to, that's why I'm so good in the studio now. Nick Price laughs at me. I tell him, any studio guy who charges money is never gonna make any money off me. Because I'll walk in there for an hour and I'll do 3 records, 4 records in an hour. And that's because I had to pay $100 something an hour when I was coming up. So you couldn't make mistakes in the studio. You couldn't, So the whole game is just twisted. But one thing you did say though about these brothers that they need to realize is you have to find a way. If you're gonna chase this dream, you have to find a way to maintain your manhood,
Yeah. That's
and
it.
that's
Your
the part that we
confidence.
lose.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got to
yeah.
maintain your manhood, and that comes with respect for the people that's around you. No one's going to keep banking on you if you're not winning. Your music could be great. They could really love your music, but if they don't see you make it, especially a woman, if she doesn't see you getting any money from it, she's going to look at you and be like,
Yeah. And even if you're getting money and if it's not substantial enough to where she stands out amongst her peers, it's not gonna matter, bro.
hey, you know what I mean by money.
Yeah.
You got to be making more than the post office.
Yeah. Exactly.
Otherwise, she's going to look at you and like, you should be at the post office.
Yeah. Even though she met you and you was doing the exact same thing, right?
Right,
She
because
expects. Yeah.
people, not even just women, but friends, everything is great in the beginning, especially if you get a little buzz or you do something in front of them that's really impressive and, Busta Rhymes liked your record. Say Busta repost you or some shit, right? They see that and they think you're on your way. You're on your way. And then when it doesn't happen the way they think it should happen, the doubt comes in and that's where you lose it.
Yeah. Yeah. I say
The respect.
majority of these rappers that you see are not making a living off of rapping, bro. I would
No
say
way.
probably about 90%, because it is. You have to either have a very well maintained system around you, or you have to be the maintained system. Like you have to be the epic of self discipline, self confidence. It's very possible nowadays. The tools are there. The tools are there to where you could fucking literally bank. If you got good enough music, you could bank 100 real fans a year, and after like 10 years, you got enough to fill up enough clubs and do like a nice tour and have a nice little career for yourself. Like I've been
Right.
working on this for 20 years.
Unfortunately, what you're saying, that's the way it is today. That's how it is today. Back then, we were lucky enough to. It was so hard to get on. The benefits definitely showed because when you came up in the '90s and you caught a hit record or you caught some fans or you caught something, they stay with you.
Yeah.
You have a community. And today it's just so much music and so many people doing it, so many parakeets, so many people all sounding the same, and there's no respect for the craft anymore. It's just not what it was before. And the industry figured that out a long time ago because
Yeah.
you have to think. I always say I point out a point in time when Diddy started rapping, Jermaine Dupri started rapping,
Right. That
Baby started rapping, Master P started rapping, and no shade to anybody. I'm a lover of the craft and the art. They trash as rappers. I never heard Jermaine Dupri and he should be rapping. No, but it was easy to find a guy like him, or as opposed to finding a Rakim or a Cool G rap. It was very hard to find a Cool G rap.
Yeah.
right.
You couldn't just pick that out of that was a special thing that came across your desk, and it was like, oh my God, like a Biggie. But once the industry started seeing that these guys are as disposable because there weren't any careers. The guys that we came up on, EPMD, Run D, they had careers. They had 4 or 5 albums. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Out of
They, they
business.
they built up a fan base that we respected their sound and we enjoyed their music, and it was just a moment. But once it became we don't need talent anymore, we can just the floodgates were open, and that was it.
Exactly. That's why I tell like any artist I work with, make sure this is something that you would love to do for free anyway.
Exactly. That's the first thing.
Right? And don't because with this it's all confidence, right? You're selling yourself. Like my confidence has wavered so much. You wouldn't see if you didn't see me for a long time, it's because I didn't have the confidence to show my face. Like I have to be me. Like Cambatta requires a lot more confidence and general energy and mental power than it does for me to be Cameron. It's easier for me to go and get a job and just say fuck this than it is to be Cambatta.
Yes, brother. That preach.
You know,
That is
and,
the truth. The confidence is everything. You have to
confidence.
believe. Your confidence has to be through the roof, and you have to be willing to suffer.
That's it.
You have to be willing to not have and to go through, because like you said, it's very hard to do both. To focus on a career and a job and a future doing
Yeah.
this. You really can't do both. I'm not gonna lie. I don't
Yeah.
know anyone who successfully had a successful 9 to 5. I'm not talking about working in Amazon or some shit. I'm talking about picking a career you want to study and you want to be. And
Yeah.
you're gonna have to give 100% of yourself to something, and you can't give 80%, 90%. You have to give 100% to music, to this craft, if you want to be in this.
Yeah, if you want to make it over the line to where it's not just something like a supplementary income on the side. Yeah,
Like it's not
I
a
think
side
we saw,
job.
Like Bronzeville Ka, he was like a fireman, right?
Yeah.
But we noticed
also
that
he was more known for that. I mean, he had some classic moments in music and stuff, but his main thing was his job and maintaining
the fact that
his
I
family.
even said that, the fact that I even said that means I know that he's not gonna take a world tour because he has duty.
Right, he has a job, he has a family, he has things, he has responsibilities as a boss.
Yeah. Yo, they said, can you turn me up, Nick?
Yeah, talking to the mic.
Check. It might be me not talking into the
that's
mic.
it.
I have a problem. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Shout out to Julio, man. He making the party go down, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, brother. So let's use that to segue to something a little. So we're talking about fame here and how hard it is to achieve it, right?
Right.
But let's talk about what happens when you gain it and you either lose it or you can't contain that power. Let's talk about the top 9 crash outs in the history of mankind. We're talking about the motherfuckers who you love to watch their downfall, man. And I admit it, I'm guilty of it. I am one of those guys that when I see somebody going through a psychotic, drug-fueled break and they're doing wild interviews, I just want it to last forever. When I hear that they got recovery and they're clean now and they do that interview where they're like, yeah, I'm just dedicated to my family now. I'm like, oh, man, fuck.
Just one more binge, please, Charlie.
That's the end of the career usually when they.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have Iron Man if it wasn't for that.
Oh, you talking about Robert Downey Jr.?
That's right.
Yeah.
He was down and out, that guy.
Yeah, but see, he still had his name. He still had opportunities. He still, he comes from a different place where, he was so good at what he did. It was like, oh, you clean. They were just worried about him being clean.
Yeah, I just seen this documentary recently, and apparently they weren't going to give him another chance. And Mel Gibson made a terrible movie and put him in it, and literally couldn't get insurance because nobody would insure a set with Robert Downey Jr. on it.
Mm-hmm.
So Mel Gibson pulled the money out of his own pocket to make the movie so he could do it off the books to get Robert Downey Jr. a job.
Thank God.
And then after
people
that,
like that'll look out for you. See, in our world, in the hip hop world, no one's putting their neck on the line for you.
No, not at this point. It's too far into the future. Like hip hop has been, it's an industry that's been mastered, refined, and automated. So there is no reason to take any of the bull. And niggas fucked it up for us. It's like we're the new classic kids. Like you like your brother went to the high school. And he's talking about, yo, we used to be able to beat up the teachers. We was fucking in the hallways. yo, you could rob.
I remember that.
Yo, we used to pay the lunch lady on the side. She bring us homemade macaroni and cheese. The principal used to give us dome. She had a fat ass. The nail, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, but then when you get there, the first year you get to high school, they're like, yeah, you go to assembly, the orientation, and they're like, we have a whole new security force. We have this, and we're just
all the rules are different now.
If you're coming into the game now, you're gonna suffer the consequences of all of the fucked up motherfuckers that came in this motherfucker before you, and all the successes too. That's why you're not gonna get the Tupac and Biggie's like you used to get because the game has been refined and maximized. You're not gonna get a Michael Jackson because they had to break all the rules to create him. Which,
no,
It's funny you mention
Yeah.
that because that is my number 9 crash out. My number 9 is Tupac.
That's your number 9 crash out, Tupac?
Yes, and I'm gonna explain. This was a brother who had it all. It was all in front of him. Laid out. Acting, rapping, appeal. He had everything going. And he decided to crash out. He decided to become something that he wasn't. He decided to portray something that he wasn't. And I believe death is on the tongue. And when you start naming your records, if I die tonight, and heaven got ghetto for me, and you're speaking about death, and you're following that dark path, and you're walking down that dark path when he was such a bright light. That's why I say he crashed out. Because the path that he chose to walk down was a path that he didn't belong in. He didn't belong there. And there's nothing wrong with that. I didn't belong in there either. I realized that a long time ago when I tried to sell drugs. I don't belong here. You have to realize.
That's his number 9, I think.
Yeah, that's my number 9. I'm gonna say Tupac because he did crash out. If we really look at it, if you really break down his situation and how it ended up and where, look at his last action was a crash out action. He put hands and feet on somebody that he wasn't supposed to put hands and feet on to impress people that he shouldn't have been trying to impress in the first place.
Yeah.
And it cost him his life. It's just that simple.
Damn, that's a heavy number 9.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Ray J, who's arguably like the exact opposite. Besides, like I think the exact opposite of Tupac would be maybe like a Dirk Nowitzki. Sound like a tall white guy with long and blonde
did Ray
hair.
J really crash out? Because he's still getting checks.
He's still crashing out. He's still crashing out.
He's still, I don't know.
No, that's number 9, Nick. It's both of our number 9s. Yeah, you're right. He's not a crash out because he's a born crash out. So I'm gonna change that.
He hasn't failed. He hasn't. Whatever it is he's doing, we might not agree with.
His crash outs are what's responsible for him getting anything because other than that song, oh wait a minute, and then
is it really a crash out when you're selling merchandise and you're getting money and I don't see him crashing out. I see him manipulating. I think he's manipulating the industry. He's manipulating social media into believing what they want to believe in. He's cashing checks, laughing at the same time. So I don't know.
Is this just music top 9, or is this all
just
genres
crashing
of life?
out your career?
Yeah, damn, you're right. So
Ray J didn't really crash out his career. He is more popular than ever. Look, he's bigger than Brandy.
Yeah, you're right.
When did we ever say that? He was Brandy's little brother, and then he became Brandy's big brother.
I'm gonna say, okay, so for my number 9, then in that case, I'm gonna say Orlando Brown.
Okay, there we go.
I'm gonna say Orlando Brown.
There we go. Because he's a really talented brother. People don't really realize he can rap. He's really talented. He can do a lot of things, but he chose the bozo route.
Yeah, he's a mess, man. I actually just saw the boxing match between him and Ray J, and somehow Ray J beat his ass.
They both look terrible in that ring. I was sitting here going, I would knock both of their heads off.
Orlando Brown, yeah, man, I feel bad.
He looked ridiculous. He made a fool out of himself. He looked crazy.
He's basically a woman. He's functionally and technically, scientifically a woman, man.
Did you see how he looked with no shirt on? It was insane.
I mean, look, man, I don't look like Tyson Beckford either, but goddamn, Jesus
before
Christmas.
a fight, though, you think you'd do about 3,000 push-ups if you got a couple
before
months.
a fight.
Before the fight comes out.
Looking. I'm not so, you tell me I got a fight in a month, I'm going to come out that motherfucker looking
He
like
had breast assists. He had breast assists. He looked ridiculous.
Yeah, he looked a bit, he was out of sorts, man. So who we got after that?
and this ain't personal because I love this brother. I know a lot of people think I might have something with him because of similarity of sound or whatever. But I'm gonna say DMX.
Oh my God.
And the reason I'm gonna say that once again, DMX was so talented. He had the world in his hand. And unfortunately, the narcotic that he was addicted to, he never was able to break completely away from that. And that to me is the ultimate crash out. And I'm not no shade to him or no disrespect to him, but what I'm gonna say is that when a person is down and out or you're addicted to a substance, the last thing you could do is make that person a millionaire and expect them to fix themselves. It's not gonna happen.
Yo, Cannabis said the same thing. Cannabis said he was like probably the most prolific crack addicted person he's ever seen. Like, if there's anybody like on that list of like people who've made the most money off of crack, if there was a list for the person, the dollar amount for money spent on crack, DMX gotta be in the top 5. All time.
Think about it.
All time.
You gotta look at it.
Whitney's up there too.
How does in order to quit narcotics or to get away from any vice, usually you have to hit rock bottom. When you have $10-12 million in the bank at any given time, it's really hard to hit rock bottom.
Fact.
Exactly. So you're gonna put the rock on the top.
It's really hard for people to tell you. Imagine somebody telling you, "Hey man, you need to change." You looking at them. You pay their rent. You take care of them. You pay their car note. Who the fuck they gonna tell you? Nobody can tell you nothing. So then you crash out.
You crash the fuck out.
To me, the saddest thing, it's not just him. Not just, DMX. No, I mean, we have Eddie Kendricks. We have mad celebrities, mad singers and artists who had it all. But that narcotic, they couldn't get away from it. And to me, that's the ultimate crash out.
Yeah.
Shout out Turkish.
Facts.
Damn,
Super chat.
I'm gonna say, yeah. Shout out Turkish Death. Shout out everybody.
Ryan is the god.
Yeah, damn, DMX is a good one. I'm gonna say, Whitney. I gotta say Whitney.
Yeah, that's another example.
I gotta say Whitney because Whitney, it was very obvious when she was on crack and when she wasn't on crack. Her interviews, her stage presence. She had that one show in Iran, or it was like in one of those countries, Israelism, Pakistan. And yo, she was tweaking on, like, I grew up watching crackheads, so I know, bro. Like, I'm a crack baby. Like, I'm actually like, when I'm sober, like I'm born a crackhead. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
it's crazy.
I'm a nepo baby.
A lot of people, they blame Bobby, but no, Bobby was the one who wasn't. He was clean.
He was trying.
He was clean when he married.
Couldn't keep up.
He just looked like a crackhead. But he always looked like a crackhead. Even when you look at him when he was a kid, he has the face of a crackhead.
It's that kind of money because, I spent a time in the 80s in the dark where we were smoking woolers and sniffing coke. And, cocaine was the weed of hip hop when I came up. In the early 80s, I mean, when I was a kid, they would go to the park and guys would rap on the mic and say, "Yo, if you got that blow, let me hear you say,
That's why they was rapping like, "Crack, react, the Mac, the Zack, the Paul, you with the girl, talk."
His name is simply that, Curtis Blow. There was a time when you could pull out a bill at the Roxy's and take a bump right in front of everybody. No one would say anything. It was the weed of hip hop. There was a
cocaine is a hell of a drug.
By Frankie Beverly called "Before I Let Go." And they used to play this song in the park, and they would turn the music down, and everybody would go, "Before I sniff blow." And they turn the music back up. I shit you not. Anybody who was there could definitely verify everything I'm saying. It was the weed of hip hop. It was the cool thing to do.
And I've definitely tried cocaine, and it like on the so when I tried it, prior to that, I already tried LSD and shrooms and shit like that and DMT. So my brain was already fucking blown out. It was like, dude, my brain was my brain was a prolapsed anus. So when I did cocaine for the first time, I was like, why is this illegal? I'm like, I understand it. Like I was like, oh, this is this is functional. At the time, I was like, oh, okay,
You know
like,
why you're saying that? Because it didn't become habit forming for you.
Yeah, okay.
Once it becomes habit forming, it doesn't become habit forming overnight. I can tell you. We used to do it. Me and my friends chip in $5 a piece to get a 25. And, that's when it cost so much money. We go to the rooftop. I remember the first time I saw Rakim. We went to the rooftop to see Rakim perform. Me and my friends, we bought a little 25. Everybody took a hit or two, and everything was cool. It was, cocaine is so much fun. When the price dropped, when crack came out, the price of the gram dropped to $27. And I can tell you that because I was buying grams. I was selling drugs. So it went from $100 to $27. Like that.
Damn.
And most people don't know the reasons why. Okay. Cocaine was cut with quinine.
You
said
that in the joint, the Q joint.
Yeah, if you ever watch Goodfellas, you see Ray Liotta say, I gotta take this back, give it a whack of quinine. Now, quinine is an inoculant. It's from the tree that inoculated white people to be able to survive in Africa from the bugs and the bugs. It's an inoculation. It's healthy. It's good for you.
Yeah.
They replaced that with lactose, which is a laxative. Right? So once you start cutting it with lactose, guess what? Everybody's losing weight. Because it's dehydrating you.
Yeah.
It's a baby laxative. So you shit.
That's why the Coke shits used to smell like that?
Yes.
Oh,
it's
my
a
laxative. God, nigga.
Lactose.
Yeah, the crackheads used to come over and light the bathroom up. And if you get a Coke shit, the film fills the air. You can't get that out. Incense don't work.
No, nothing's gonna take that away because you are cleansing yourself involuntarily.
That is crazy. It's on a cellular level, dude.
Right. So, because you would look at Richard Pryor, right? You would say, well, Richard Pryor was smoking bass. Did he ever look like a crackhead? Look at Richard Pryor. Did he ever look skinny and all massive? He never looked like that. But he was smoking more. He was smoking free bass, which was cut with quinine. He wasn't smoking crack, which is cut with lactose and whatever other garbage they could find to put in it that dehydrates you. So, it was a cheap version of freebase was what crack was.
Damn.
And when they changed the cut, they changed the price, made it more affordable, and everybody's doing it, and everybody's trying to sell it. And, and I was there in the early 80s when no one knew what this shit was going to do to you. Like, they didn't know.
Damn. Like they was just having a good time. Mama and auntie was just having a good time, bro.
Was
God
like,
damn.
For $20, I can get almost a gram's worth of coke and I could just smoke it and I'm gonna be super high. And in the beginning, maybe the first 2 times, yeah. But that fourth time,
you just chasing the
gone. You'll never feel that again. It's like any other drug, like what I've heard from heroin or any other thing you introduce to your body for the first time. You're never going to feel that again.
Damn.
Because you acclimate to it.
Hey, think about this.
It's like a vaccination.
Your first nut.
Yeah.
You will never.
You can't crack a nut twice.
You will never feel that again.
Yeah.
You're gonna chase that forever, but that first one that you
I remember mine, man. I levitated off the bed like the girl from the fucking Exorcist, dude.
They call
I
it
thought
the
I
little
did
death.
something wrong. I thought like I was carrying like that with me. I thought I fucked it up. I was like, damn, bro, I fucked up.
And you'll chase that forever.
Yeah. Jesus.
So it's like that with heroin, crack. Like I said, cocaine is a thing that once it becomes habit forming, it becomes a nightmare. So when you said you did it a few times, you thought it was nothing. Well, brother, you didn't let it become a habit, because once it becomes a habit, it makes LSD, shrooms, and all other shit look like a joke. That cocaine be having people doing things you ain't never thought a human being would do.
I remember that, bro. I remember that.
If you
You're
grew
right.
up around it, then you
You're
know
right.
what.
Yeah, climbing telephone poles. Like if we left the house for a weekend, we was definitely getting robbed.
In crack form, once they put it in crack form, oh my God, forget about it. I seen people I seen people. It was like the Twilight Zone when I was growing up. People who were on their way to being somebody all became zombies, and people who couldn't read were buying cars because they were the ones selling it. It was really the Twilight Zone out this motherfucker in the
Wow.
'80s.
Wow,
It
bro.
was the reverse. Everything just got reversed. It was like it was insane, man. I'll never forget what it did and what it did, how it devastated. 1986 was the year that everything went crazy in
Yeah.
the world that I lived in,
I was
the
born
neighborhoods.
87. I was born 87, right?
So
And
1986 is when it went crazy.
yeah, and I remember that it was the famous Jungle Boys. They were coming from New York and they had come to New Haven, Connecticut, and they would sell to the projects. And I was
Oh yeah, that was New York's. That was our thing in the hood when I was coming up, and we wanted to be hustlers. It was find a place to go, and it was usually Connecticut, Middletown, New York, upstate, Buffalo, Rochester. That's why when I'm listening to all these dudes rapping, it's like, bro, we brought the crack to Rochester, because we had one thing in New York City that they didn't have nowhere else, and that was a 158th in Amsterdam. We had Broadway, Amsterdam, Broadway, 154th to 161st, where the Dominicans were, where you could get weight. You could get on. They didn't have that anywhere else. So we were able to take it to Washington, to Philly, to everywhere.
It wasn't a hard sell, man. I tell you that much.
No, it was easy. So we would go to places and set up shop in their town. They couldn't get it without you, so they would welcome you in so they could make a little money as well. Because they couldn't get it. They couldn't come down here and get it. They didn't know anybody. So during the 80s and early 90s, New York was the supply for everything.
So based on what you remember now and then looking at the city now, what percentage of crack has calmed down? Do you think
I think in the city, we're at, if 10%. I think there
10%
may
of
be
what it
10%
was?
of
Wow.
people left that still don't get
Wow.
it. Like there's new drugs now, but I think maybe you'll find a crackhead here or there, but most of them are functional. There's no crackheads like the ones that I grew up with. They don't exist anymore.
So we're post-pandemic.
Yeah. You have to find a crackhead, put him in a museum, and say this was a crackhead in the '80s, because you don't have that no more. We used to have guys walking down the street with refrigerators on their back. People were selling their refrigerators. Man, a crackhead was something special back then. And he couldn't die. The crackheads did not die.
I remember. I was walking through the park today and I saw this guy with a Rockwaller on the chain, a beautiful Rockwaller, and I'm like, wow, I haven't seen those from the '90s, and I'm like, but when I saw them, they were generally no chain on them, and you had to cross the street. Or they were behind a fence, or there was like 4 of them behind a fence with holes in it. And these motherfuckers like human blood back then, bro. Rottweilers was not these nice little house pets. I'm like, dog.
And that's not a natural dog. They made Rottweilers. There ain't no such thing. They crossbred some shit with some other shit.
They like, nah, bro. You remember back in the days, bro. It was one thing you gonna run into is gangs, crackheads, and stray dogs, bro. Stray dogs was a real thing. Like, it was an actual scary thing.
Yes, in the '80s, dogs would just come running up the street. You'd be like, when I was going to school, we used to run, jump on cars because the dogs would chase you.
Everybody was on crack. But who we gonna go to? Who's next on the list? We got I said Whitney.
Okay,
Who's your number 7?
Okay, I'm going to shift it away from the drug users and shift it to somebody whose mouth just got him into all kinds of disasters and nightmares. And if he would just shut up, he might still be here. And I'm going to go with my boy Isaiah Washington, the actor.
Oh, wow.
From Grey's Anatomy. He did some Spike Lee movies. And the reason I picked him is because he was on the show Grey's Anatomy. And from what I heard, he called a guy that worked there a faggot.
Oh, I forgot.
And it was it. They killed him off the show the next week, and we haven't seen him. To me, that is a super crash out when you just don't know how to shut up.
Don't know how to shut up. And with that, I'm going to say Dame Dash.
No, he should have been number one. I was saving him. Oh God.
You was saving him?
Oh, we gotta talk about him. No, you picked him, so we gotta
Yeah.
talk about him.
So
He is an
Dame,
embarrassment.
yeah, Dame is. I mean, he just listen.
He's embarrassing. I'm shocked. I'm stunned. I still can't believe what I see when I watch his interviews and listen to him talk. I can't believe this is the same guy.
Yeah, man. I mean, yo, and what it is it's the fight to maintain your image after your ego's been shattered publicly that becomes
But I think
the
he's
cringe.
destroying his image with the things he says. Like it's insane when he's sitting there going, "Oh, Jay-Z got a hair afro." Nobody wants to like, come on, man. Like, are you serious?
Yeah, and that's why I said it after Isaiah watched it, because if this entire time he was just quiet, I'm pretty sure he'd still be rich.
No, I don't think so. I think he's a fool. A fool and his money will part ways. My grandfather used to tell me that all the time. A fool and his money will soon separate. And all he's showing us is that, okay, you had it, but you're a fool. Because you had enough where you shouldn't be here. This shouldn't be going on. Child support, back taxes, those are things that a fool loses his money to.
Damn. True.
I'd rather invest in a if I invested in a shopping mall and it went bad, okay, bad investment, I fucked up. But to lose your money because you have kids you don't take care of or you didn't pay taxes, that's a fool move. So he's a fool to me.
Yeah, man. Jesus, Christmas Day, brother.
Stacy Dash too, though.
Well, hey.
She's a
Well,
crack.
she was never super rich though.
She's
She was never
definitely
super
crash
rich.
out.
Yeah,
The
she's a
public eye.
crash out. I'm pretty sure she was from Clueless, right? That tells
Yeah.
you exactly what.
Okay,
It
and my brother said she'd crash out, but if she hit you in that DM later, would you answer?
No, thank you.
You're saying no to
She's too-
Stacey
I don't
Dash?
believe
She's
you.
too crazy.
I
Do you
don't
hear the
believe
shit that
you.
comes out of her mouth?
Nah.
You ever
Like
heard
she's
about
like a
crazy
self-hating
pussy?
black woman.
He could
Like,
say
that's
no.
so
No,
crazy.
listen, you could say no in a DM. If you met her at the bar, though, I don't think you're saying no. If you're at the bar and you're drinking with her, you're
Crazy
going
pussy's
home
the
with
best
Stacey Dash.
pussy.
It
You're
depends
going
if
home.
she says something stupid or not.
She's gonna only say stuff stupid.
I don't.
You can't.
care.
That every
You
girl at
would
every
not
bar
care.
says all stupid things. You're
You
gonna.
would not-
Yeah, I guess you're right. But see, I wouldn't be drinking at a bar, so that's my problem. I can't.
Like that's why I said DM. If she DM'd you and said, "Hey, I was watching you today, and I'd like to get to," you'd be out the house before she could even finish typing.
You might be able to ignore it at first, but that it's gonna start creeping in. That curiosity is gonna start creeping in. You're gonna be like, maybe I should just.
I'm holding out for Erica Badu.
Because you saw Mo Money, right? You remember the movies she was in? The Mo Money. She was everybody's crush.
Oh
at
yeah, I
one point.
mean, like, all right, back then, like, yes, the answer would be yes, but she is like
She
she's
still looks
too
the
crazy.
same,
now.
basically.
Like,
She
she
looks-
looks the same, but I can't see her the same. Like she
Well,
hates
even-
black
you-
people. Like she's crazy.
Well, recently she said she's gonna start dating black men again.
Jesus Christ.
She's just on that medication.
Dude, she's ridiculous. Like
So I'm guessing you're saying yes to
her.
her not. I'm assuming that.
Yes, back then. No, this current day and age, she's too crazy for me. I don't want no part of that. Like,
But
it ain't worth it.
look. And see, you only know she's crazy because you know she's crazy. If that same woman hits you up cold in the DMs, you're not saying no to her.
Nope.
I mean,
I
I don't think
believe
you're
it.
saying no to her. I might have to. I call any man's bluff on that, unless you've number one already hit, or you're just rich enough that you have enough options that you could say no to something like that.
It still wouldn't matter.
Because even
You
like
still do
housewives,
it.
like even like a good housewife is answering Drake's DM, even if she knows all the shit about him. If your wife that you love, you've been in love with for 50 years, she's 60, she's answering Drake's DM. And if he invites her out to dinner, she's going.
No.
but see, I look at it a little different.
You don't think she'll
because-
go?
Mine won't.
Yeah, maybe not go. Maybe not.
She thinks
She,
he's a
she might bring it
cornball.
up.
She wouldn't
She might
even-
bring it up to you.
She wouldn't even respond. He's a cornball. See, it's different. Men,
That's what I'm saying.
We jump into dirty water and stupid stuff. But a real woman, she don't care what you got, what you look like,
You're
how
right,
much
you're
money
right,
you
you're
got.
right.
If you're a
It's true.
cornball to her,
You're right.
you're a cornball forever. Because there's plenty of women that turn that boy down. Like women are not as easy or
Yeah,
stupid
you're
as
right.
men are.
You're right. You're right.
Also, women look at things like there's an attachment going to be a part of this. Men don't look at that. Like, homeboy, you'll jump in Stacey's dad, you'll go over there, but you'll leave as soon as you finish, and you probably won't even answer the phone again. And it's not a problem for you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Men don't have attachment problems. That's why we're so easy to engage with things that, you know, on the low, like, let me just go in and hit this real quick. And you'll never call her again. And you don't care. You have no feelings about it. And you're not a hoe.
Nah,
You
but I
can't
guess
be a hoe.
see, I'm
Nothing
like
you
looking
do
at
can
it through
ever
like
make you a
the
hoe.
hall pass lens. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't think she would be worth like cheating on my girl for, but I have a hall pass kind of situation where if Erica Badu somehow was like, "Yo, Turtle, I seen you perform last night. Let's go
You know,
hit the bed."
she's just as crazy as Stacey Dash.
I know, but I'm curious for her.
Look at Erica
Do you-
Badu's history.
That's why
When she
That's
met-
why I want her.
When she met Andre 3000, he dressed like you and me.
I want to experience
As soon
what
as
he
she was done with
experienced.
him, he was wearing gold wigs and electric pants.
Yeah,
now
she
he's
turns-
walking around barefoot playing the
You know
flute.
how crazy his orgasms must have been
Oh,
for
well,
him
I
to
don't
change
want-
that way.
No,
Well,
God.
look,
Like,
I
she
know she
turned
turns,
him, like-
but she turns men. She turns men gay. She turns men gay, bro. She,
Or she
well, her
makes them
vagina.
weird.
Yeah, her vagina usurps all that energy, like all the time. Like it replaces it with something else.
And then you
It's
gotta
like
check out her track
parasitical.
record. Check out her track record. Yeah, Andre, Method Man.
So it might
Common.
it might make you better, but you're gonna rap a little different. You're gonna hold your whole system gonna be different.
Look at Jay Electronica. He can't find a good rhyme to save his life now.
Yeah, so
DLC never got his voice back.
her pussy will extract what she wants from you, and it'll replace it with some junk DNA. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
that what she does?
She sold an incense. That's the scent of her vagina.
Yeah, her
And sold out.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Hundreds
mean,
of thousands of dollars.
She
I
dipped
didn't
it.
smell
She
it.
dipped each incense stick in her vagina during her menstrual system because she
No, she
still has that system. She hasn't had her hysterectomy yet, so her pussy still
listen,
bleed.
whatever she
Each
was able
stick
to turn,
gotta drop.
That's gotta be the best. It's gotta be like the world class of,
It's
of
good.
vagina.
It's good. You know, it's the eyes. It's like all those women that got the certain eye, the Jada Pinkett eyes. Gotta be careful because they've always had them eyes, bro.
You gotta look at Jada and be like, wow, like, you know, this girl weighed about 107 pounds.
Jada.
Yeah. And she
Jada,
took
but
down
yo,
some-
you remember Jada from Low Down Dirty Shame?
Yeah.
She was something, bro. She was alright.
She's just real pretty. That's it.
Yeah.
I never was into the, you know, the Jay, like, oh God, Jada Pinkett. Like, I you know, I didn't get it. I really didn't get
Nah, I
it.
was never.
So who we
into
going
it
to
either.
for 6? Who we going to for 6?
Oh man, see, this is
you didn't even
getting
pick your
hard
7.
now. Oh yeah, I didn't pick.
Oh,
my
I didn't
7.
I didn't pick my set. Who picked
Well,
7?
you pick your 7 first, and then I'm.
Oh wait, no, it's 6.
Oh yeah,
Six.
okay, we got
Okay.
number 6.
Look,
You
I
pick
did-
your 6 next.
My 6 is gonna be. It's gotta be. Hold on. It's coming. Peace. Pause. It's gotta be. I'm gonna. Oh, I just had it, but then I forgot it. Damn it.
Think crash out.
Crash.
Lost it all.
Oh man. Oh shit. I just had a good one, I think. But then I just lost it in a blink.
Kanye.
This is good.
Kanye's epic, but that's up on the list.
Yeah,
That's up
we
on
were
the list.
saving Kanye. for
Kanye
the
gotta
top.
go. All right, I'm
He's
gonna
way
say oh man, damn, brother. Oh, there it is. Terrence Howard.
You think he
Serious.
crashed out?
Yeah, he crashed out, bro. He crashed out, bro.
I need an example. Give me an example.
So you got to think, like, so it was a crash out that got him fucked up from the Iron Man shit, right? He crashed out over the money that lost him the Iron Man, but then from that he went over to since the Empire Lucius Lyons, bro. From then he just kind of spiraled out with all of this now he's Tesla. Now he's, and I know what he's doing. Like, so we're talking about a guy who can memorize scripts, right? And he's probably talked to a couple smart guys, and his ego is so up there that he's convinced himself that he's a fucking physicist now. And this has ruined this has by far. People are looking at him like he's a maniac now, you know?
Hey, man, listen, man.
Man, look, I love Maine. I think Hustle and Flow is one of the greatest movies ever. But
I gotta get my mojo, man.
I'm listening to him now, and I'm a pretty when I sit down and I think critically about things, I could wrap my head around most things. And so I see where he's going in certain ways, but I could tell what he's done is he just sat around a bunch of people that didn't know what they were talking about, and he's maybe memorized like 80% of it, and his intellect will only be able to rationalize maybe 30% of that. So when he's talking to somebody who knows nothing about mathematics and physics, he sounds like a genius. But to anybody that knows anything about it, you can tell that, okay, he's intelligent. He has a really good memory. So he could pull these phrases, he could pull these theorems, he could pull these, but behind that, there is no actual creative intellect that can come to any reasonable, unique theorem about anything beyond hearing somebody that does and then repeating what they say, is what I'd say.
I see where you're coming from. I agree with that. He has that air about him where, you know, he's the smartest person in the room until someone smart comes in the room.
Yeah,
you know?
Right.
He's one of those guys. I definitely. Okay, so my number 7 is gonna be Nicki Minaj.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
She has completely crashed out in every way possible. First of all, her husband, crash out number 1. Crash out number 2, she's hanging out with Donald Trump. Like, she really is just, I don't even know what to say. Career suicide? What do we say?
Yeah. Wow. The worst.
She's ruined herself in every way you could possibly want to ruin yourself.
Yeah, I mean that whole Erica Kirk junk was just so bad. She's definitely.
I watched her at the White House thing when Trump's making jokes like, yeah, Nikki's here and she's hot, and she's sitting there just smiling. It's like, does she realize she is now Celie from The Color Purple?
Yeah, her ego, like she's got the Kanye disease for sure. But it's coming out like her snide, even the way she talks. It's just like,
it's just so disrespectful. It's so condescending. She's one of the most unlikable people that I ever used to like.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I judge people off their rap ability and their skill and the music that they make. You know, I don't really want to know you at all. I'm always going to be disappointed. Like, I could have lived my whole life never thinking Luther Vandross was gay, and I'd be fine. You know? I don't want to know what you do. I don't care.
Because he's so fucking amazing. And then the person that he was.
I want to enjoy the music, and that's it.
And the person that he was in the cat, he was always a delightful person. Like, yo, if Luther was your uncle, you'd want him to come over for Uncle Luther. Like, yo, I don't care.
And you still probably would.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make me think any different of him. It's just like, I shouldn't even have to consider that information. I shouldn't care. You know, we want to hear the music, the art. You're really good at this, and I enjoy the music, but a lot of people open their mouth and ruin it.
Yeah.
And Nicki to me is the number one person who ever opened her mouth and just made me want
I've
to
never
vomit.
liked anything she's ever had to say. I don't really like her raps
Nothing.
either.
I don't like that how she talks. I'll give her the credit that she was, in the time that I've been listening to rappers, as far as females, she's one of the people who can step outside of because see, you got great female rappers, then you got female rappers who can rap with guys and make you forget that they're
Yeah.
she had the ability to rap with guys and really punish a lot of dudes.
On that monster verse we was talking about, right?
I mean, she got busy on that. I don't think it was the
Yeah.
greatest, like everyone else makes it like, oh, that was her moment, with Kanye.
But to me, her fall off from her to now indicates that she might have had some writers. Because even some of them Cardi B verses that I be hearing, like the bars, if you listen to the bars in the Cardi B verse, it's a lot of shit she be saying be slick. I'd be like, yo, that.
Yeah. So whoever's writing for her is definitely,
Yeah.
and she's got better at delivering it.
Yeah, with Nicki,
I believe
similar.
Nicki wrote the majority of her stuff. I mean, she might have had some help here and there with, like anyone else. But
Yeah.
for the most part, from what I've heard from her for the whole time, she's writing.
Yeah.
She bodied that Band from New Orleans remix with Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she can spit. We're not gonna act like
she can spit. She not like Young Ma. Like I've heard Young Ma have certain Young MA have certain freestyles that are like, oh shit. Like even that little girl, even Scarlett. I be listening to that new Scarlett song I heard. I was like, yo, you heard the new Scarlett?
Yeah, I got a little problem with her. It's I'm on the fence with her because she's never said anything to make me go, ooh.
It's
her
the delivery.
energy.
It's the energy but that's all you need.
When
you got that much
Simon stuff.
Because
I don't
look,
really listen
DMX is not the lyricist that
right.
Jay-Z
I was gonna say that.
But
DMX had an energy about him.
Yeah, Scarlett could be like, yo, I'm gonna punch you in your face. She gonna say punch you in your face better than 95% of people.
And the difference is when X said it, I believed him. I don't believe her.
To a girl though, I think she'll fuck. She give me to a girl. If she talking, she not gonna punch you in the face.
No, you know what her problem is? This is what Scarlett's problem is. She tried to get cute.
Yeah, that fucked her
if
up.
If you follow her on social media, she's wearing dresses and skirts and all trying to be like, no, ma, that's not your lane. We want you in Timberlands and hoodies, spitting a razor blade out of your mouth. Like that's what you look like, and that's what I'm gonna accept.
Yeah.
You put a sundress on her, it's like,
yeah,
nah.
she should have just stayed rough the whole
She
time.
tried to get sexy. It's like you're not sexy, and it's not working.
Yeah, man.
I like Jean Grey.
Jean Grey, yeah, but she retired. She was nice. There was a lot of nice female female rappers go all the way up here.
Bahama.
I've heard female rappers that are literally better than 99% of. Like, yo, my little sister. I'm talking about, listen, stupid, dumb, nice. Dumb, in some ways, like, I'm talking about her rapping ability. She rhymes multis, rapid fast, she'll rap 99% of niggas' heads off. You know what I'm saying? So there are females that are just retardedly nice. It's just that they don't get as popular. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Well, most of my problems, it's like the WNBA. They can rap, but when it comes time for the game to start, can't none of them dunk. Ain't no crossovers. There's no special moves. They're just basic. They basically good, but there's no, like, to me, the greatest female rapper of all time is Foxy Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Foxy's the only person I ever saw get on the record, and every person she got on the record with died. Jay-Z died. Prodigy died. Keith Murray died. Everyone died that rapped with her. Died.
Yeah,
like she took the record. Nas, the Firm records.
Yeah, that's the one
everyone died that rapped with her. She was the standout on every record she's ever been on with anybody male rapping with her. And that's the only time I've ever seen that. I know a lot of people say Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill didn't rap enough. I can count Lauryn Hill's rhymes. Yeah. She rapped twice on her album, 2 rhymes. One song she rapped on, and then she had a verse on one of her other songs. The rest was singing. On the Fuji, she had one verse per song. So say she rapped on every one of them and she sang on one. So
I
let's
didn't
take
know
that one
that.
away. They
I
had
didn't know
15
that.
songs, so that's 14 rhymes. Plus 2, plus 3, plus the first album. She's had about 36 verses.
I didn't know that, man. I let
Period. In her
everybody
whole rap
bully me
career.
into saying like if I go in like with the female rappers, like I get like sometimes I don't know how genuine I can be in that discussion because I don't know enough. I haven't heard enough, and that's just on me. Like I haven't
Well,
heard
like I
enough
said, man,
hip-hop
they can't dunk, they can't
MC
cross
Light's
over.
probably mine.
You know, Light was dope, and Latifah was dope and all that, but there was still limits to them because when they were out, when Light was out on the other end of the spectrum was Rakim, G-Rap. These people were out at the same time, so you're not gonna shine but so much. You shine for being a female. I'm talking about you want to be we trying to pick a rapper that's just a rapper, like like you're not female, male. You just nice. You know what I mean? And I don't think there's many that can say that besides Foxy.
Yeah.
Kim was dope. I
don't
love
like
Kim.
Missy.
Missy wasn't really a rapper to me. She was more of
Overall
I agree with
creative.
you. Yeah.
a creative artist, entertainer. Like there's no verses I could go to and go, ooh.
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
And she freestyled all her verses too off the dome.
Yeah,
Most
and it
people
was
don't know.
simple ABC.
Skills wrote
rhymes.
for her.
Yeah, skills.
Yeah, Mad Skills was right.
Yeah.
Her early stuff though, like when you hear her rap early on, it was off the dome. She would be like, "Yo, it's in the place to be," and like she would rap like in a way where it was obvious. Like to me, the greatest female rap verse I ever heard, bro, is there's two of them. Tina Marie, Square Biz is that verse, and then Left Eye on Donnell Jones, You Know What's Up. Those two female verses are personally my favorite female verses of all time because they're the ones that entered my ear genuinely.
Well,
And
Tina
I
Marie
genuinely
wasn't
loved them.
rapping.
Huh?
Tina Marie wasn't rapping.
Nah, she was rapping. That
I'm
was the
talking Square Biz to you, baby.
yeah. She said, "It's funk to
Square-
funk, and I'm a double T to the potato to the tut, a double top to the top of the
All
bar,
right,
and you're without no
we're
put
not
on
gonna
me."
we're not gonna call that rapping.
Yo, but listen.
I was
if
there when that record was on
Listen,
the radio. You
But
weren't
do
even
me a
born
favor.
yet.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Because you know that okay. So erase that. Russ, you think about it right now. Go back and listen to that verse again, but then think about it if she was a female rapper. Female rappers don't have the ability to inflect like that. So she was using singer rules. So she was like, I'm talking about, she was like,
I know the record very well. That record was
she kept going higher, and then
that
she
record
said,
was
"Nick,
part
kid,
of my youth
about
soundtrack. So that was a song that played. Like they would be about 4 or 5 records they would play before the rapping started, before the MCs came out.
Yeah.
And Square Biz was one of them. They would put on I'm Talking, that's when you knew Cold Crush 4 was about to come to the stage. Or when they start playing certain records, you know it was good. But we never looked at Tina Marie as I've never heard anyone say that besides just now.
Listen, when I listened to that, I listened to that song the first time I listened to it like that, maybe like a year ago. And I said, I work with a lot of rappers.
Now that you say it, I'm actually hearing it.
If I had them go in and deliver a verse like that, it would be physically impossible for 99% of rappers to even imagine saying a verse like that. I'm like, yo, like, there was so much dynamic. The build-up, there was a crescendo, and then she took it back down. And there was a part where her tone just kept getting higher till she touched the ceiling. I was like, bro, this verse is unbelievable.
No, that was a special record, man. I tell you, when that record used to come on in the party in the park jam, like people went crazy when Square Biz came on. It was definitely one of them records.
That's one of my top 10 songs of all time. That I guess Nights Over Egypt. There's a couple songs, but also Donnell Jones, You Know What's Up. Lisa Left Eye Lopez verse is go back and listen to that verse, and you're a rapper, so you know.
You know, he's battling Joe. Donald William Jones is battling
It's
Joe.
gonna be a good battle, bro. That's gonna be
Joe's
a good
gonna
battle.
win as soon as he says, "You know, it's a big rich town." It's over.
He got a
Right?
couple
Like,
choices
like,
to win. He got a couple choices to win, but you
I
know
can't
what's
stand
up.
Joe. Other than that record, I can't stand Joe.
Yeah,
Joe made anti-man records.
he made simp music. You know
He
what
was
I'm saying?
hiding around the corner going, all the things that he won't do.
Well, I'll tell you this, I
hate
think
niggas like him.
I think Joe and Brian McKnight have now been like exposed in their lives as extreme like women abusers and shit.
Well,
Like,
Brian McKnight, definitely. I don't know about Joe, but Brian
I think
McKnight,
Joe
you know,
too. I think I might be wrong. God forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think he like beats up and pisses on women too. I'm not. I don't want to say. I'm gonna put that out there. It might be some Jaguar right information.
Oh, you can't trust her.
But she's been right. She's listen.
Jaguar left, been right sometimes.
Is it? Yo, so who do we got next on the list?
Okay, we at number 5. Damn, it's really hard, man, to find these because you don't want to. You gotta find a moment where these people actually blew it all. Oh man, let me think. Who did I see? I'm trying to think of people who crashed out recently. You know, who really just dropped the ball. I mean,
There's so many.
yeah, it's I'm trying to pinpoint a real crash out moment because some of these people came back from it, so I don't consider that the same thing. Like you gotta crash out and it's all over.
I mean, so we got like the Britney Spears of the world. We got the
Flavor
Charlie
Flav.
Sheens. We got
Yeah, you know, those are
Eddie.
basics.
Eddie Murphy. Yeah, he
Richard.
got caught on.
Cosby.
Sunset Boulevard.
But that didn't crash him out.
Yes, it
Crash
did.
him out.
Flavor
He's still
Flav,
Eddie. He's still getting.
Oh,
he's
he
still,
came back.
He's still $30 million a movie. He's
So
you know,
Prior, right? No, James Brown. Come on, James Brown.
Hell yeah.
at the
Flavor
end.
crashed
Yeah,
out twice.
yeah, he was a crash out at the end.
Rick James. Rick James.
Super
Cocaine's
crash
a hell
out.
of a drug.
Super crash out. Rick James
JoJo, Casey and JoJo.
You know they're on the road again though.
Yeah.
I love them niggas,
Crazy.
man. JoJo, was it Casey? Which one is the one that looks like a crackhead?
Casey,
Casey.
I think.
He has, and this is with the utmost respect. But if I were to explain to an extraterrestrial what a crackhead looks like,
You show him a picture of Casey.
is that not it? Am I wrong?
No. Oh, I got
Male or female?
Me alone.
Me alone. For what?
Yeah, there's
Remember
female
the-
crash outs too.
She's a crash out?
She ended up becoming a crackhead.
No, you got that wrong. You
Not
talking about
Nia
the,
Long.
No,
the
not
girl
Nia,
from the girl from LL Cool J show.
Yeah, that's what
Nia
I'm talking
Long
about.
is a queen. Let's
Yeah,
get that
my
straight,
bad,
everybody.
my
bad.
out there.
Yeah.
We apologize for all of that Nia
Yeah.
Long talk. There'll be no Nia Long slander.
Yeah.
While
Oh yeah.
What's
is
her
a
name?
queen.
No, it's Mia something.
Hold on, we
Yeah, I
got
know what you're talking
those
about.
are some
What
good
about
ones.
Winehouse?
Look, hold on. We got Britney Spears, Donald Trump, because Donald Trump did crash out on Rosie O'Donnell and all them people.
He
and
didn't
said he's
crash
gonna
out.
grab
He's the
bitches' pussy.
president.
We got Connor. We got John Jones, Martin Lawrence,
gotta
Mike
pick
Tyson,
one.
Charlie Sheen, Orlando Brown, Dennis Rodman, Shia LaBeouf, Ezra Miller, Bam Margera, Cat Williams, DMX.
Yeah, but all of them came back.
We could just fill that.
Well,
list.
most of them.
We could just fill them with all those names you just said because we just picked
Number
that.
5.
That's it. That's it right there. Number 5, Britney Spears.
5, Britney Spears, and for my 5, I'll say Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen. But then he really crashed out though.
He did, because he went through the, like, there
That's
was a
that's
time.
number
there-
one.
I remember when he did the Tiger Blood interview, and if you haven't seen that interview, you
I've seen
have
it.
to go back because Like, as a man, like, the things that were the amount of confidence that man had and the amount of flexing in the middle of that,
he's great.
the flexing was just so
I'm very
Ric
disappointed
Flair.
in Charlie Sheen. His last interview, he talked about how he slept with men and all kinds of different stuff.
Yeah.
And that did it for me. It was like,
He lost the Sheen. So he
I
lost the
used to watch
Sheen.
2.5 Men. Pause. I used to love that show.
Yeah.
Charlie was one of my favorites, and now he's talking. Oh yeah, he slept with men.
Yeah, well,
So
he
he's
lost the
definitely
Sheen, but that's
he's
the
a
crash out.
Yeah,
He
he's
lost,
a
that defines him. He's actually probably number one, but
he's the ultimate crash out. Well, my number 4 is gonna be Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson,
Robert Downey Jr.
and I'll go for Shia LaBeouf.
Oh yeah, he's a king crash out, but Mel Gibson is the super crash out.
Mel Gibson, because he said, if you go around those niggers, you're gonna get you're gonna get graped.
Not just that. Remember he got pulled over by the police? He had coke all over his nose.
Yeah.
And he told the cop, "You fucking Jews are responsible for all the wars on earth."
That's just a.
He said, that's a crash out. When you go, he went after Jews. He said, you Jews are responsible. And they still let him make Passion of the Christ. Biggest movie ever. And still, he can't get a job.
And Passion of Christ is just a big crash out too, bro.
It's a super crash out.
That is the most brutal movie I've ever seen in my life. Like, that is up there. There was some movie I saw called like Green.
What about
Fever?
Braveheart?
Huh?
What about Braveheart?
Braveheart's great.
Braveheart was the beginning of how to make a graphic movie, but it wasn't.
But it was more spread out. It was more spread out.
Apocalypto was my favorite movie.
Apocalypto's a top 5, maybe a top 3 movie up there. It's up there with like Forrest Gump and Willy Wonka for me, bro.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest movies ever.
Yeah.
But when you think about Passion of the Christ, it's like he, what he portrayed in that movie and the way he was able to do it and pull it off with the number 1 subject in the world. So he couldn't go wrong. He was going to make money, but there's a lot of hidden things he put in that movie that I think got him out of here.
It should have been called the ass
as far as Hollywood. When you see that movie, you say to yourself, anyone who witnessed it, because they was whipping that ass, right? Mm-hmm. To a point of, you would have stopped and said, this guy has to be God.
Mm-hmm.
Because no human being can take what we watched.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. After the first whoop, I'd have been like, yo, I'm
good. The people doing it to him would have said, wait a second, he's walking still? Like, come on. That's not the first person they did this to. The Romans were some brutal motherfuckers. They had some torture methods they used to do to people like shit. Man, listen.
Yeah, I'm folding, brother. I'm folding like grandma's clothes.
Listen, don't let them catch you. I used to tell them, don't get caught.
Yeah, because guess what? I'm just playing dead. I'm just immediately going out. And I'm just going out, bro, because that's it. Bow, whoop. I'm out, bro. I'm just functionally dead.
Out of all the torture we've seen in these movies, these medieval movies, you know what the worst of all tortures is?
What?
When they tie you down to a board and they let a drop of water hit you on your forehead over and over, but you're tied up, you can't wipe it, over and over and over. It's called water torture. A drop of water hitting your forehead, but you can't wipe it off. After about an hour of that, you will go insane.
That sounds like baby mama torture to me.
It's called water torture. No, it's a real thing. You can look it up. It's one of the most vicious tortures you can ever do.
Yeah,
just a simple drop of water on your forehead constantly over and over will drive you insane.
What about when you take
I don't want that
4 horses and you tie them to 4 limbs and have?
Oh, that's quick. That's called quartering you. That rips you apart. It's over. Yeah, quartered. Yeah, but that's over real fast. As soon as they rip you apart, it's over.
You heard about that woman that she was like considered like the kings. I forgot what they called her, but she like knew how to like poison people, and like she was hired by like different kings to poison other people, and like she was like played against so many kings, and like she was so good at what she would do that eventually like all of them had to say, no, we have to get rid of this fucking woman. She's too good. And they strapped her up, opened that woman's legs, and they had a giraffe come fuck her, bro.
Oh, come on.
What?
How would you hear this at?
What?
Where'd you hear this at?
Bro, look it up, bro.
I don't. Even if it's written down, it's not. I can't believe that's even possible.
They created a wooden device, brother, and they hooked the front legs up to this. They hooked his legs up to the front of it, and they would stimulate the giraffe with something up his rectal, and he would thrust. Oh shit! What? And he after
Do
the
you
death.
know?
After the death in front of a
Do
crowd.
you
bro.
know? let me just.
Somebody look
I'm
that
trying
up.
to find the right way to say this. Have you?
Where's
Do you
Open Eyes?
know
Look that up.
that a giraffe's penis is the size of a missile?
I mean,
There's no way on earth that a giraffe is gonna be able to put. Is this impossible, Kev?
it's tapered. It's listen.
It's
but missiles
impossible.
start off small and then
No.
So it'll.
Have you
Listen.
ever seen giraffe? I watched Discovery Channel.
Unless it has the girth of a baby head, it's getting in there.
I seen him tap the. I seen a giraffe have sex with another giraffe, and when he was swinging, would knock a building down. when he came up behind, when he was swinging, was insane. It was like there's no way. There's no human. That orifice is impossible.
Maybe they got a baby or a dwarf one. Maybe they got
Even a baby giraffe. I mean, come on, man. Impossible. So whoever told you that story, you should punch him in their mouth when you see him. Because that's bullshit. There's no way on earth.
Maybe it was a kangaroo. I don't know.
Well, I mean, maybe I don't know, but
A kangaroo would give a woman a good
I know
go.
for sure it wasn't a giraffe. I mean, we're talking about a giraffe. It's damn near a dinosaur. a giraffe and an
It
elephant.
could have been a horse. A giraffe is just a wacky horse. It's just a fucking Dr.
Someone
Seuss horse.
uppercutted
Five
it.
times his size. No, the horse is not a giraffe. Have you ever seen a giraffe, yo? In person?
Well, actually, you know how giraffes came to be? Chuck Norris uppercutted a horse.
Oh, the Chuck Norris shit.
Chuck Horse.
No. You ever see a giraffe in person, man? Listen to me, man. And when he kicks a lion, the lion explodes.
You know you can own a giraffe in Texas? It is legal to own giraffes in Texas.
Who owns a giraffe?
I don't know, but it's
Slim Thug?
legal.
That's why you know it's not true, because no one owns one. I've never seen a person say it's my
Nah,
giraffe.
look that up. I swear to you, that's the actual, like, you can own a giraffe in Texas. I actually seen, you can own a lot of weird things.
Because they got rodeos. So you need to be able to train.
Even
them
even in a rodeo, do you listen? Do you know how big a giraffe is? Like, have you ever seen a full-grown giraffe? Like,
Yeah.
Yes,
We talking
they're
about
huge.
17, 18 feet. This
These
is a real
motherfuckers
story
are-
on the internet.
They're dinosaurs, man. Like, they can kick you and you will explode. I'm not joking. They kick you and you will
Deadass.
explode.
They could smother you into
But I
nothing.
think their phalluses have the length, but as far as girth, it's, they can get in there.
Girth,
They can get in there.
Listen to me. Okay?
He's trying to tell you.
I'm
It
trying to
is
tell you.
Impossible. It is impossible. It's like trying to put a submarine in a Cheerio.
Well, that's why she died.
No, it wouldn't even happen. It wouldn't. It wouldn't
Her
even
body-
penetrate.
Yeah, it would just be like punching her with like a hawk fist that you get at Toys R
And
Us.
so maybe that's what killed it, just the impact of the thing running into you. Like I said, I saw a lion make a mistake and come up from the wrong side, and the giraffe kicked back, and the lion exploded. Guts everywhere. Made a mistake, didn't calculate, got kicked, poof, exploded.
So 3. I'm gonna go with what did you say? Britney Spears, Shia LaBeouf. Who else did we see? Who else did we see? We saw some legendary ones. Oh, 6ix9ine. Well, 6ix9ine is a one. He is
Well,
one.
but he's having a ball with it right now.
His
You
whole
can't
life
forget
is a
Will
crash
Smith,
out.
bro.
Will Smith is. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Will Smith's
God,
got
He
it.
might be number one though.
Will Smith's got to be number one. You could just put him as number one, bro. As
Yeah,
far
that
as
was-
somebody
that
that
was
just
bad.
completely,
But what
you
about
could put him
Kanye?
on number one for both of us, bro.
Yeah, Will Smith is the ultimate. He did it at the
still-
Oscars.
No. One of
skipping
you
right
has
over
Fresh
Kanye?
Prince. One of you has Will Smith.
There we go. And
Well,
then,
then Kanye got to be at a number 2 somewhere, right?
Kanye, yeah, Kanye.
Kanye's
Well, I
different.
think Kanye's number one because he's still crashing out. He hasn't stopped. He's not gonna stop.
Yeah, you're right.
He's never gonna stop. He is who he is.
He's
but
the
no one's-
god. He's the god
you
of
gotta
crash
think,
out.
Nobody's crashed out more than Kanye. Nobody. The things he said about Jay-Z's kids and all like it's yeah.
But he still sells sneakers.
And his album is the best album I heard this year.
So is he still crashing out, or is he still riding
Not musically,
his
but
crazy
he-
wave?
He's still crashing out, but not musically, but he's crashing
never
out
stopped.
personally.
Never stop crashing out.
I mean, he walks around, his wife is
At this
naked.
point, he's like drifting out.
He walks around with his wife, he makes her naked in public. I mean, who does that? That's just nuts. It's
I mean, look what he has his daughter doing. Like she's. I mean, I don't want to talk about people's kids, but she's out there, stomping around like who knows what. Like who shot John? You know?
the blue hair and the terrible music.
Yeah, man, that's not good, man. That's not healthy for your children, folks. Don't put your fucking 12-year-old through that. You know, come on, man.
Well,
She looks-
I mean, like he said in his song, no one man should have all that power. And I don't think any of these people are capable of handling this fame and this level of success. It's too much for them. Have we ever seen anyone handle it?
No, I mean,
I can
guess,
tell you two people who've handled it in history: Bob Marley and Muhammad Ali.
and they both became victims.
No one
of it.
else. But no one else. No, they didn't become victims of their fame. Their fame didn't drive them into weirdness and to being psycho. And I'll throw Prince in there too. Prince too. Everyone else, who else?
He died of
Michael Jackson
How
couldn't
did
handle it.
Prince die though? He died of
Fentanyl, he died painkiller, overdose painkillers. He was hooked on painkillers because his body, he put himself through the torture of
that poor little
performing
body.
in
Yeah,
them
that poor little
heels
body.
300 days a year and jumping around.
In his blouse.
It was all the heels, bro. You don't know what them heels did to me.
He was in pain. He overdosed on drugs, so he didn't crash. So he didn't, but I'm talking about everybody else. I mean, Michael Jackson was just a complete nut. He had a monkey. He slept in a chamber, and he talked like a 12-year-old.
That's a crash out. Michael Jackson's a crash out.
Michael went out bad.
He just kind of crashed in,
Yeah.
He didn't like lash out at everyone else. He lashed in, brother.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the fame. I mean, who else have we seen? Okay, I'll give John Lennon the pass too. He handled it well too.
So look, I'm gonna just say my top threes are number one is Will Smith, number two Kanye, number three Michael Jackson.
And I hate to say it, but I have the same three.
Wow.
That's my same top three. I can't match that.
So you got Fresh Prince, Yeezy, and
MJ.
You got Fresh Prince and
James
MJ.
Brown, yeah, but
Yo,
James
I
Brown
say
and Rick James.
an honorable mention.
I'm gonna say my one
the
is
name.
Will Smith.
My number one's Kanye.
His number one is Kanye.
Yeah.
My number two is I'm gonna say Rick James, and my number one is Will Smith. No, I'm gonna say Rick James and then Will Smith. Yeah, because Rick James, his crash outs were so good.
And he never
Cocaine's a hell
stopped.
of a
He
drug.
never stopped crashing out either. He
What about
crashed out
9? His
into.
number 1 is Kanye.
My number 1 is Kanye. Has to be Kanye. He's the number 1 crash out of all time.
I say an honorable mention would be Daylight.
Daylight. Daylight. Yeah.
Daylight, who the
crashed out.
battle rapper?
That man crashed out a few times.
Yeah, he don't belong in this kind of category though.
He didn't reach superstar fame yet.
Yeah, I mean he don't belong. He'd be number
Yeah, it was more like antic based.
number
I guess.
16. I mean, I know he took a shit on stage. I've seen it all. I seen his antics. I follow battle rap, so I seen. But there's a method to his crash outs. His crash outs made him why we're even talking
Would you
about him.
consider Diddy
That's
a crash out?
honorable.
Yeah.
Who?
Diddy.
Oh yeah, that's my number 2, Diddy. Super
Diddy,
crash
because he
out.
definitely did. He
And R.
definitely
Kelly
did.
is the number 3. R. Kelly.
R. Kelly. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
R. Kelly.
Drip, drip, drip.
That's amazing. Kanye. Yeah. Those are 2 good lists right there.
Yeah, man. You think about, Diddy is. Ugh. R. Kelly's the saddest one on that list, though.
I have a feeling
all
if
18 of
Dame
these
saw this
people in
list,
the
he'd be
same
like,
room.
"Yo, I'm number 1, man."
Yeah, Dame would be like, how you not gonna have me number 1? No, we're not even putting Dame on the list because he doesn't deserve crash out. He deserves a top 10 suckers of all time, maybe. Because what he's doing is some sucker shit. I can't even reward him with saying he's crashing out. That would assume that, he's not in control. Most of these people we're looking at, they're in control of their crash outs. Most of our lists, yeah, I'm looking at the list. These people really were in control of the crash out. Well, maybe not R. Kelly. I don't think he saw it coming. No pun intended.
His victims did.
He just woke up one day and said, "What? What you talking about? What you mean I did
This how my
wrong?
granddaddy did it. This how his
I
granddaddy did it.
wrong. What
I don't
you
even know how to talk.
mean I did wrong."
He has a top 5 fucking internet interview of all time. His interview with
Oh
Gail.
God, I'm fighting
is-
for my fucking life.
Hilarious.
I
Pure.
gave y'all 35 years.
He did. Because listen, I said, look, if you took out Diddy and R. Kelly from everybody's playlist, it would not.
The 90s and 2000s ain't the same, especially the 2000s. The 2000s without R. Kelly is.
Yo, I went back and I listened to what I could find of those albums that he did with Jay-Z. It's some of Jay-Z's best. Like, he was in his prime during that era.
That
like,
album was
Rhyme-
amazing.
Incredible, bro.
That's the Both Worlds was an insane album.
Yo, Jay-Z had concepts on there. Like, yo, and R. Kelly is unbelievably gifted.
And you do realize R. Kelly is and will always be the greatest R&B singer, producer, writer there ever was.
I mean, there's not. He's
No
the
one's
Michael
fucking with
Jordan.
him.
Yeah, no close.
Except Michael Jackson.
And he wrote for Michael Jackson.
I put Michael Jackson in a place where there's just no comparison.
Well, he's prophetic. He's biblical. He's
Like,
like
you know
a
what?
figure.
Let me tell you this. Michael Jackson stood on stage. He did not move for 15 minutes. And people went crazy. And during those 15 minutes, a woman died. She didn't get trampled. She didn't suffocate. She was overexcited and she had cardiac arrest and died.
That's the greatest flex of all time.
Who's gonna versus
That-
Mike?
listen.
What? She died. You
That
understand?
is
me?
the great, and I'm sure she died with a smile on her
She
face.
died from overexcitement, exertion, which led to
In the presence of a
hyperactivity.
God.
And she couldn't stop screaming and hollering, and she died.
That's the greatest flex in mankind history.
The nigga
Imagine
didn't
the
move
husband.
for 15 minutes. He stood still for. Then when he moved, it started all over again. The nigga took this way and it started screaming, started all over again.
Imagine the husband. Yo, I let my bitch go to
Michael Jackson. She
And
stood,
she
and you know this
died.
is when he had the gold shit over his crotch too, right?
Yep.
Which exemplify because they didn't know. If you was judging it by his robotic thong, this guy is a giraffe himself. So he's standing there with his Puerto Rican locks. Because at that time, he looked like J-Lo, I'm sure. In the face, at least. There was a time where when the surgery
That was
got
the
him.
most classic moment ever when he stood there and did not move. And then when he did move, he turned his head left and they went crazy again. Then he took the glasses off. It was a whole fucking spectacle. It was insane.
And he took a body.
She died.
Took a body,
the woman
bro.
died.
That's the greatest flex. Listen, Jesus, they got a lot of nice things to say about Jesus Christ. I don't think he did that, folks. Listen, Lucifer's been trying to get that one down for years. His whole career is based off of getting to that point. That is a state of meditative samadhi. Like, yo, if you look at me, you're going to die. Mm-hmm. Is that not okay in the Marvel universe?
That's why
Michael Jackson. Michael
Like the
Jackson.
Medusa equivalent.
If you see
Michael
him,
Jackson is doomed.
But even no. Like all of those guys, you can talk to him and shit. Michael Jackson's power in the Marvel universe is if you see him, you die.
If you stare too long while he's and he moves, if you stare at him too long and the music goes and he moves with the music,
you die. This is
dead.
Thanos, folks.
He got to snap his fingers. He's got to look to the left.
Somebody
He
said it
looked
didn't
at
happen.
me.
I choose to believe it did happen.
Somebody said it didn't happen. It did happen.
Yeah. Even if it didn't happen, it did happen. Because
They
that's
was
the
dragging
universe
people
I
over-
want to live in.
They were dragging people over the barrier that passed out from exhaustion, but there was a woman who actually they couldn't find any reason why she died.
Yeah.
She didn't get trampled. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
It's not
I mean,
beyond
Travis
the realm
Scott
of belief.
Travis Scott took 12, right? He took 12 bodies.
Yeah, well, they got trampled.
They got trampled, yeah. They got trampled. And I think
you ever heard-
Diddy took 9 bodies at one of his
They
parties.
got trampled. They got crushed against, and I was gonna go to that shit too. Word up. This is when he was still, because Flex used to do all his early parties. He used to throw parties at this place called the Red Zone, and it was
remember
the
the
Daddy's house on Wednesdays. And we used to go to all. Flex was the DJ. He was, he had got the gig. He was DJing there. So I was around this dude so much. He was the most annoying, skinny, bucktooth ex-backup dancer that I ever met. Because that's who he was to us at the time. You know what I mean? That's who Diddy was. He wasn't always the. You knew he had something that was gonna go. I didn't know it was gonna turn into what it did, but as far as a party promoter and a dude who was hustling to get it, he was there. He was outside. That boy was hustling. My brother Third Eye, Jesse West, was the first bad boy. So he was signed to Jesse. I mean, he was signed to Diddy first before Biggie.
Wow.
And I remember when West took me to the studio, I met Diddy there, and I seen West. West did the record Party and Bullshit. And he gave it to Biggie. But Biggie flipped it. Because West, my man, his version was, all we want to do is party and bullshit. And he was talking about how we shouldn't party and bullshit. Well, when Biggie heard it, Biggie said, yo, man, let me get that concept, let me get that hook. And he flipped it into, you right, all we want to do is party. Like, he made it a good, so it was the opposite, you know what I mean? And I remember the first time he told me, so you got to hear this guy rap, man. And I remember going to the studio. It was I think it was the cutting room or Powerhouse. It was Powerhouse Studio. And Jesse was down there and Biggie was in there. And when I heard him rap, yo, Bada, I went home and threw every rhyme book I had in the garbage.
Yeah.
It was that crazy because here was this guy. This is before the Versace shave. So he had one eye floating. He had razor bumps on the back of his neck that were just clusters. He had a terrible haircut, no hairline. He was fat, sloppy, and breathing. You know what I mean? And he went in that booth, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
When he was rapping, it was something I'd never heard before. It was like he was. It was goosebumps. It was I never I
It's the
I
is
can't
it the
even say it now
projection?
because it was so crazy. No, it was the way he was rhyming at that time. He was making what I call left turns. He was doing stuff where you think the next word's gonna rhyme, but it doesn't rhyme with it. He's rhyming two other words now. Then he puts multis here. Then he was switched back into a flow. It was crazy. It was crazy. I was sitting there. Wow, I was like, this shit is the fuck. This thing is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Like it was unreal when I first heard Big. It was oh my god, and it
It's
wasn't
like
like
watching. Yeah, it's like watching regular basketball players when they used to dribble like Bob Cousy, and then like an AI, Allen Iverson walks into the court.
exactly. It was exactly like that. It was like
I know what you mean. I felt that.
there was
way
a
when
lot of dudes who
Pharaoh.
were dope rappers and everything, but he was a difference. Like he was rhyming on a different part of the beat. He was rhyming on a snare that wasn't there before. Like it was just like you would say, why didn't we think of that? But he's the one who did it. You know what I mean? He just changed the whole conversational piece as we use it. You know, Kane gave a great example of it when Kane said that he realized he was rhyming ahead of the beat because that's what the 80s was. And then when the 90s came, we started falling behind the beat a little and slowing it down. And Big Daddy Kane said he could never make that adjustment. And that's what he said this himself. That if you study this, the way I study it, the way we all study it, you're supposed to study this art form. It's an art form.
Right.
And if you study, you can look at all the times where it made changes, when it made shifts, where it just became something else. And usually it was someone who was responsible for that. It wasn't by accident. Someone came out and they rapped in such a different way that everyone followed it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
So I know we was talking about Michael Jackson a little bit ago. I wanted to ask Nine, have you got the chance to hear Bada's Michael Jackson track?
No, I didn't hear that yet.
I mean that shit is insane, bro. It's like he like basically takes like the sound of Michael Jackson and just like pulls the entire everything, like the whole story, like out of just the sound of his name. And it's like, how long is that track, bro?
It's almost 5 minutes. It's like 4.5 minutes. Yeah,
it's like a whole 4.5 minutes.
It's on the VLTRN project?
Nah.
Oh no, this is an older joint.
Old joint. Okay. No, I'm definitely gonna hear
everything
it.
rhymes with I said my name is Michael Jackson. I said beyond what I don't even know the fucking lyrics to it. Hold on, this is it right here.
A perfect mix of white and black skin. The finest craftsman. I mean, that's just. I'm trying to think the first part how you open it because it was set it
this
up.
This is it right here.
The whole thing is so. Okay, bet.
That's what I like.
Yeah, no, Mike.
Wait, yeah, Nine couldn't hear it on this side.
Nine said he can't hear it.
No, I can't hear it.
Because we on
So you
Zoom.
can't?
I have to play it on mine.
No, I can't.
I'd have to play it on mine real
Mike
quick,
can't.
which
Yeah,
I don't mind.
Nah, yeah. Nine said he can't hear it now.
Nine can't hear it?
Nine
Nope.
said he can't hear it, yeah.
No, I'll have to play it on Zoom.
Yeah.
So hold on, I got you.
How is that possible? Oh. Well, we don't want to see that.
Play it on Zoom, and I landed a paper plane on the moon.
Look at the picture.
And
You
left a
killing me.
stain on a spoon.
You killed me with the picture right here.
They're all made out of stainless steel.
Oh, that picture is killing me.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Yeah, so no, this thing is crazy. I'd love to see your reaction and hear y'all's dialogue about this in context.
Any type of creation, you create what's inside of you. Subconsciously, what influences you. I'm a fantasy fanatic. And anything that took you off into another world, escapism, that's what I like. I'm not so crazy about the reality of everything. I like a lot of fantasy. And that's why I try to create. To get away. To become moved. To become moved.
Am I white? Am I black? Shimon. My name is Michael Jackson. Perfect mix of white and black skin. Nose carved by the finest craftsman. Moonwalk across ice and aspen. Modern Christ and Nazareth. Beyond anything the mind imagine. I look like Michael Jackson. Golden shoulder pads on shiny jackets. Diamond brightling blinding when the lights are flashing. Wild fashion matching. Back when, remember the time was platinum. Like Aladdin when his wife is Jasmine. She look like Michael Jackson. Are these bones in my face or some type of plastic? I name my son Blanket, cause when he was born, that's what he was tightly wrapped in. Stories never end and I feel like Sebastian. Or more like Michael Jackson. Man's body that the child's trapped in. Instead of playing, it's most likely practice. Joseph hit me with a violent thrashing. Work us like we addicts, spirit stifle stagnant. Daddy, I ain't faggot. I give a kid a hug, people think I'm trying to grab him, call it pedophile's actions. I'm just Michael Jackson. Asexual, inside retracted. Suppressed libido shifts to high mind synaptics. Space-time collapsing, spinning like a cyclone. Twisting like a spiral traveling, till I'm not spinning like a dreidel to a righteous Catholic. Jehovah's Witness on the night of Sabbath. I'm a magnet to divine attraction. Expressing rhythm with a primal passion. Dancing in the silent blackness. Stepping in formation with the tribal patterns. Guided by this valley of denial magic. I follow shadows, sundials casting. I think I'm Michael Jackson, the one that MK Ultra spiked with acid. To the night of homicidal passage. I'm not a DJ, but I was still breathing in a body bag, clawing fingers, vinyl scratching. To the sounds of Michael Jackson, I'll strike a matchstick in the driest cabin. Fire blasting, I'm Spyro, a tiny dragon. Burn his entire labyrinth and hide the ashes. I'll write Michael Jackson in bold underline italics. Uppercase subtitled captions. Mikael, which means who is like God when defined in Latin. Deeper than the cytoplasmics, quite elaborate. Watching movies in my mind make my eyelids spasm. If you could read my mind, you'd hear a psycho laughing. Backyard got a lion and a tiger napping. Roller coaster too, keep your seatbelts tightly fastened. Metaphor for the life I'm having. After a day of brain surgery, I enhance my third eye with glasses. I've discovered what your science hasn't. Divide a fraction to a final fragment. The universe is a uterus having wide contractions. I found a pen and the Bible happened. I signed it Michael Jackson. Media stressing, need a spinal tapping. They killed me and Prince. Whenever lightning happens, it's the titans clashing. Crotch tightly grab it. Ladies passing out, got them falling like Mike Tyson jabbed them. Lisa Presley and Naomi Campbell tried to have them, but I denied their passes. Best womb is the test tube. Million other Michael Jacksons aborted inside their napkins. I cry every time it happens. They call me Michael Jackin. My doctor was a trifling bastard. He's the reason why I'm relapsing. Forever I'm relaxing. I didn't get to say bye to Catherine. Michael Jackson. From the darkness, Michael Blackson. On the pipe, Michael Crackson. From the music, Michael Jackson. My dad's son. Bata.
Me,
I didn't know that he was saying jam on.
That shit is wild, yo. What
You
the
fuck with
fuck?
that?
It's crazy that there's even that many things that rhyme with that shit. You know, like, it's like you just kept finding them. I'm sure the song could have went for another 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, everything that I do is deduction. I write everything that I do is that might have been 50% of the things. But
yeah, that was heavy.
Yeah,
I'm a little disturbed.
Yeah,
he did it again with the COVID.
I'm
with
a
the
little
COVID-24.
uneasy after hearing that. I'm not. I feel funny.
Trust me, bro. Like
I feel like I just took something I wasn't supposed to take.
I've had some wicked situations with people bugging out when they hear stuff like this, man. I mean,
Yeah,
recently,
that was definitely different. It was I'm a little.
Especially COVID-24, bro. The beat on that shit just sound like schizophrenia.
COVID-24.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean that's what I go through. And anybody knows that's a lyricist knows what writing is.
Right, yeah, definitely. I've heard you in so many different forms, though. So when I haven't heard this one yet, though. This form is different form. But I've heard you in so many forms. I've told Nick before, Cambatta does what he wants to do. Mostly, I do what I want. Most people, that's what makes us artists. Most people do what they can do.
Mm-hmm.
And we do what we want to do.
Yeah, essentially. But I would say that part of me is the spookiest part. I mean, that is the direct application of how deep the extrapolation from these words and sounds can get and their use in sort of magic. I've been able to use this application. And when I'm going through the process of creating this stuff, I mean, you guys know what the process is for creating just any rhyme. But then when you have to really hyper-focalize on just one or a particular set of sounds, and you want to keep
get into
the thread.
The sonics of it. When I'm listening to you sometimes, I even told you when it works, when I love it, when like on the McGuire sisters, I don't want to give it away, but you did some things on there, and I was like, oh my God, the Slytherin and just the whole, certain wordplay. I understood that you was definitely sonically gifted. A lot of people are not sonically gifted. And then they'll say something and you'll put them in the booth and they'll say it 5 times and it'll be different every time.
Yeah.
With you, it's the way it's said is the instrument. It's the way it has to be said for it to work.
Yeah. It's theatrics.
That's a whole different level of artistry that, we've somehow lost that in the translation of monetizing. Monetization has destroyed a lot of artistic development in ways I think people would have went or pushed themselves or challenged themselves. Because remember in the beginning, we went from basic simple rhymes and then it got serious rather quickly. We went from I love eating chicken and collard greens, and in 3 years we was Follow Me into a solo, Get in the Flow, and you could, you know what I mean? It grew. It grew expeditiously, really quickly. It got serious and got very odd. So imagine if it could have kept growing before monetization came and just took over, like where people would be now lyrically with this shit. I think the growth was definitely stunted by monetization.
Yeah, as far
when
as
did that Nas and
exposure.
Marley album come out?
You said what?
When did that Nas and Marley album drop? What year was that?
Oh, that's like 2000 and something. Damian Marley.
Marley was whooping ass. Like if I had to think about it, like that song, without a man with a roots, but I got you, but I'm walking, I feel good, honey, and I'm talking the moon, and I'm singing about and I feel good.
Yeah, that's what Nas. Yeah.
It was.
That album's old. They did that a while ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that shit is magnificent, bro.
Damian was born on the same.
That's Patience, right? That's what
Patience, yes. Damian Marley was born on the same day as me, but the opposite year. So he was born July 21st, 78, and I was born July 21st, 87. And he's obviously a mixed race. And if you listen to his rhymes, he rhymes multis. everything fucking. That's why I used to love Damian Marley, and he's Damn, and I'm Cam. Right, bro. I'm not making this up, brother. Listen, and then Mar is obvious, but listen. So Marley is my I was close to my Grammy, and she's Marilyn, right? But it doesn't stop there. When you listen to his style, I remember the first "Welcome to Jamrock." I come in like a shoe with bum bop.
That record was so.
It's all multis.
That record was so big. It was nothing like it when he came out. I knew he had one.
He was like Big L. I just didn't know that what he was saying. Even he had that song. Do you remember the song that he had with Bobby Brown? Beautiful. He was like, my girl, she shampoos a lot. Every morning she shampoos the lock. Real love, you be my blue no black. Ralph fly shoe down the shoes or socks. Remblam do get down the juice no jacks. And I was like, this motherfucker. And I was like, he's barring out, bro.
Yeah, he was definitely dope.
Real loving me not no shoes or socks.
Me not gonna catch. He said, real clean girl, me not gonna catch no rush. I was like, this nigga's nasty.
Yeah, he's the truth. I fuck with his. I like his music. I fuck with him.
Oh yeah. Nah.
I also fuck with like Capleton on the modern like dance hall. Even though he's still older school. Capleton go crazy though.
Me don't know much music by him. Me off the top of me don't. But me sure. If you give me a little bit of time, me don't care.
The 90s
do not
was
know what you do, boy.
The 90s was another time when we had so many reggae artists who was so close to hip hop. It was dance hall. We had Sprague bands. We had Super Cat, Bounty Killer. I did a song with Bounty Killer on my second album. It was the most amazing recording session I think I've ever been in.
Those guys can. One takes, they freestyle everything.
He walked in and I told him, I'm going to go in, do my parts. He was like, what do you mean? I set upon 2 microphones in the booth, them. Me I face to face with you and me go back and forth like that. I'm like, I said, okay. And they was like, we're going to they put a glass up so our sound wouldn't leak into his mic. And we had a song called Warriors on my second album, Cloud 9. And he just said, just feel it, damn you. Feel it. Let it happen. And I said my parts. I said my parts, and he came in, I'm a warrior. And I was like, the God born alone. He's like, Florida. Yeah, 9 pull the bass like Florida. In the week, and he was Florida. In this Florida. And he was just going all top of the head. Tough. And we, and I did my rhyme, and then he come in, me not feel, man, he just knew it was time. He put his hand up for me to stop rapping. Like, like cut it down, like right here, that should be your last punchline, which happened to be perfect. It landed where I wanted to stop anyway, but he could hear it. And then he just came in right there. We not feeling it, gang, stop. And we were face to face while this is happening. Like on some Run DMC shit. It was insane. One take. I had to go back in and do my ad-libs and stuff, but other than that, it was one take. We did the whole record just like that, face to face, back and forth. The hook was on the fly. I had the hook written, but I told him the words, but I didn't know he was gonna do it the way he did it. He was jumping in Florida. It was crazy, crazy. I was for the first time I was saying intimidated, but you in there with these guys, you know what I mean. And I'm a big Bounty fan, and it's a different thing for me. So just him agreeing to do the record was dope for me. So I was like, this is a little different for me. Because you don't want to get smoked. I don't care who it is. Reggae, opera, I don't want to get smoked or be the one messing up. So it really turned me up.
It's impossible to smoke those kind of dudes, though, bro. Like, I remember this dude, shout out to my boy Rafael Jaciano. He speaks multiple languages. He can sing. They do that. They can rap. They got multis. And they could do it on the spot. Like we can't. You know what I'm saying? They have a passion.
That's what I found out about Bounty.
They have a passion for performing, and they approach it way more differently than we do. Like they're constantly rehearsing all day. it means everything to them. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes that they're way more conditioned as artists. Like he was like, yo, when we learn, we memorize it every day, 20 times. We go back and forth. We don't skip a day. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? Like they're way better at that stuff than we are as rappers.
But
bro.
you know, but
It's
you
like
know
music's
what?
way more spiritual over there.
But you know what? Also, they have a cheat code. Also, because that same rhythm, that same lyric, they'll say that shit on 15 different songs. The same lyric. We can't get away with none of that. I can't recycle nothing. Once
And
I
it's all
say
the
it
same
on
rhythm. It's all the same beat.
But they'll say that same lyric. So he goes, "Me no fear no boy, women I want to die." He'll take it on another record.
Got a rhythmic magic
on
to
another
it.
Record, he'll slow it down and go, "Me fear and them on them, me not going one die." It's the same fucking sentence. I can't get away with saying the same rhyme twice. They can get away with. So I believe everyone has their cheat codes, and their cheat code is that they can repeat themselves. We can't recycle nothing. Once you say it as a rapper, that's it. Can't say it on another record.
Yeah. That's it.
The same exact rhyme. Imagine taking a verse you had
I've
and
heard
putting
it.
it on another song.
You scheme different on the same punch.
Oh, that's different. You know, that's that old Charlie Clips. I'll bring that whole scheme back and do a whole nother scheme with it.
Yeah.
The battle rap shit.
Or you could turn one of your hotlines into a hook or something like that.
That's different. I'm talking about actually recycling your entire verse.
Planet Asia did it.
Yeah.
Planet
He did?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that.
Some people would just like sell they features, just like pick a verse they already got. Like, all right, here now you can have this one.
Well, that's crazy. I don't do that. I do tons of features with overseas people. I always give them fresh verse, so you don't get 38 special that way.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that because I think
something
Jada was like, yo, well, you need a verse, all right. Blah, 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 blah. And this guy took it serious. Like, I'm rapping with Kiss, and he went crazy, which gave him this argument. Because he did smoke Jada on that record. He did. He had a better verse. I don't know about killing him, but he had the better verse. And he's turned that one moment into a career.
I have
basically.
I think we have time for one reaction from a song. We got one. It's from Magnus Low, King of New York. Before we end up the show, because we're actually running out of time. King of New York, I'm sending it to you right now.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up on SoundCloud, right?
Was that the one? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that Julio Caesar says it.
I had another one. I couldn't get the link, but next time. He's talking to archives for that.
Listen. We just gotta go with the flow.
Is this your homie?
He's in the house right now. Yeah, this is Magnus Low, bro. He's in the house right now, man. He's gonna be putting out an album with us soon, man. He's next up. He's been around for a while. One of the best artists ever I've ever heard in person, bro. He's incredible. And of course, we got Turtle in the building right now, who we're gonna be announcing something crazy with him very soon, guys. So we got some stuff coming up soon, man.
Word.
I've lost a
You
lot
can
of
hear
time.
that? You can hear that?
Yes, sir.
All right.
It's gone. From here on, I can't waste any. If I can have a year or two, I'll make something good. I'll do something. Something good. Just 1 year.
What you wanna eat for me? Should I lend you my mandibles? My vast hunger got me creating menus for cannibals. Don't be surprised when I'm shooting cannonballs at your venue. Barely alive, get me shrooms and Adderall to continue. Blood bending, fire breathing, the punches I bob and weave from my text. A death scroll, heads roll in the Coliseum. I'm allegedly allergic to anything common. Heathen, scratch the surface of gang, find a monster inside a demon. A league of cult leaders are gladly supplied. A legion proceed to bomb in at dawn and raising flags in the evening. Locking on like a pit, about to latch on my teeth and out of this world. Fuck the world, I'm launching acid for semen. Ceremin is the serum that has my mental depleted. Scorching Mother Earth to the motherboard gets deleted. There won't be any remnant left of your civilization. Becoming civilized when you realize the prominent devastation. I'm king of New York.
They took permanent vacation in hell. You know what I mean?
Must have been away too long because my feelings are dead. I feel no remorse. Yo, it's a terrible thing.
Yeah, I heard being in jail makes you feel like that.
These are premonitions of psychedelic euphoria. Beaming visions direct to my third eye through the fovea. Well grounded like landmines, creating landslides. Confident enough to defeat you with both of my hands tied. Up for days, I got two black eyes with bags under them. Some race nuking my brain waves, I can't shudder them. Eye to eye, ear to ear, probably hear what you're muttering. Eye for a nod to everyone's blind. Isn't that puzzling? Hand to hand switching through, you get confused from the mulligan. The type to hide in plain sight, I might disguise what I'm coming with. Read signals, you listen well. Ninjutsu versus Splinter Cell. What you do to keep your shaded shadow out the living hell? Your house get bazookaed up, blew to dust by Lucifer. Smoked up by Methuselah. A waste of life they using up. Use the fumes of mushroom clouds to fuel it up. Like a pirate about to shoot you in the guts for rubies in their cup. What the fuck?
You don't need them where he is now. Yeah, I thought maybe you would donate them to a clothing drive.
Crazy, right? I forgot that he was in the room. I was like, do I know this guy? Who is this kid? This kid's crazy.
Emilio
Incredible, bro.
That's his regards.
Yeah! You know how I love money. Now help yourself.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, bro. That's crazy.
No.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. His flow, the rhyme schemes, the beat, everything about it. Dude,
That's one of my favorite movies too, King. I love that movie.
Yeah. Dude is stupid nice with it, man. And we're going to be seeing a lot more of that dude right there. I've seen him off the top of the dome, too. Dude is literally almost sounds almost as good as that, bro. He's... Yeah. Yeah, he's unbelievable with it. And so yeah, we're gonna be seeing a lot more of him. We're gonna be seeing a lot more of Nine. We're gonna introduce you to Turtle here soon. We're gonna see a lot more Open Eyes. Everybody you see got bars. If you on this channel, you got bars. Listen.
Yeah.
So on that note, man, listen, yo, Magnus Low, where can they find you, bro?
Everywhere. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you at. iTunes.
Everywhere. Magnus Low. MAGNUSLOW, brother. But the highest one. And we got 9 in the house. Where can they find you, 9?
On Instagram, 9_double_M, 2 M's.
That's it, bro. Turtle, let them know where to find you, brother.
Turtle 1, no L. Don't take those. 1 instead of it. Instagram.
Project coming soon, right? We're gonna announce that very soon, brother. We're looking at you wanna let them know the date?
September 11th, projecting from my shell.
Yeah, that's a Khemistree production, man. We're gonna have a special show lined up for y'all. And Open Eyes, let them know where they can find you, brother.
Yes, sir. Open Eyes Music on Instagram, OPENIZE. Also, hit the sub on here too on the YouTube, y'all. If you
hit his sub, get his subs up because he's actually the one who did the Allah lyric video. So if y'all seen the Allah Mode lyric video, this is the genius behind that video. Open Eyes Visuals. If you guys need anything, hit this guy up right there at Open Eyes Music.
Let's get his subscribers up so that way, because we tried to do the collaborator with him so he could get some credit for his creations, and they won't let him because we need to get his subscribers up. So subscribe all his shit now. Subscribe to this.
Family.
Subscribe to everybody on the show. We all got music dropping. This shit's gonna happen every Thursday, like I fucking promised you guys. This is it. I need this for my mental health. I'm sure we all do. We try to keep this shit as long as we can go all night, so you guys aren't stabbing people or stabbing your fucking veins. So, because I know I would be, guys. You know, it's Thirsty Thursdays. I'd be out fucking. I'd be at the saloon, fucking getting poon. You know. So, yo, appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful night. Till next Thursday. We're going to have more laughs, more fun, more stories, and more wicked shit coming, bro. I think today we were on time. It moved well. It moved long. It moved strong, brother. Thank you.
Salute my brothers.
Peace, family.
Peace.
It's always live, man. I had a good time.
Live with the tribe.